If you're going to do that, you may as well do that now.
True, because I probably want it at some point during the thingy-majig.
During
Okay,
the
but
stream.
I'm ready other than that, so you can feel free to do intro stuff. And oh yeah, I can walk into a different room while still talking, so it's all good.
Don't forget to put off your mic if you go to the bathroom.
No, it's all fine.
Especially after having a curry.
Or some beans.
I was eating yogurt when you joined, but I guess I was having rice before that, but it was fish stuff, it's fine.
Could be worse, we could be doing this on a Wednesday. All hail Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
What? You never had tacos?
I make them myself.
Well, you know what
There we
Taco Tuesday
go.
is then.
No, but
Just when you have tacos on a Tuesday.
oh,
I
I
got
only eat
rid of
tacos on a
the
Monday.
side.
Ah, so you have Mexican Monday then.
Yes.
I wonder what happens if I do this.
And have been for about. Ooh, wow, I'm echoing. For about 2 to 3 minutes.
Nice.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to My Illusion, where we sit down and talk about having tacos and interesting bowel movements and going to the toilet with a microphone on. We'll eventually get to D&D as well. A couple of announcements tonight. Once again, we unfortunately will have to confirm the absence of Justin, who will still not be joining us as he's still currently battling.
Dying of the plague.
Yeah.
Under the weather. That's what they call it.
He's under the rainy weather. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Lorna, what have you got there?
Sorry.
What's happening on your side of things?
A cough. What? What are you giving me that look for?
It's your turn.
To have COVID? No, thank you. I've already had it. You can get that to buggery. I know what you're after. So, just a heads up, guys, because Lima keeps hinting and hinting and hinting. Yeah, just a reminder, MS Awareness Week is actually coming up at the end of the month. It begins on the 25th of April, and I know because I've just checked. So yeah, next week is the start of MS Awareness Week. Woo! I will have a proper speech ready, because I'll have time to prepare one. But for now, go ahead and check out mssociety.org.uk to find out more information about the condition and what you can do to help raise funds to potentially get better research into diagnostics, better research into treatment. Apparently, there was actually a study on the BBC website covering old news that the EBV virus actually contributes to MS, but like research has been done ages ago confirming that like mono might actually have a hand in developing an MS. I mean, not the case for me. I've never had the kissing disease.
I did.
You have though, haven't you?
Yep.
Yeah, I was going to say you had it, like. So
I got it
don't know how.
literally on our first year anniversary.
Yeah, I remember because you made me miss half of the hymn concert.
Well, that and
So
we
about
didn't
10
even
years
have
later,
an anniversary celebration for first year together.
I know, but I mind how 10 years after that they came back into town, and I was pregnant, and I was thinking, no, I'm not missing this concert. I'm going regardless.
Did you even go?
Yeah, of course I went.
I can't remember. That was.
Hey, you remember it was around Christmas time?
So was
I
last
told
time.
you. There you go then. But yeah, go ahead and check out to see how you can help contribute if you want to. I mean, truth be told, the damage is already done. My brain is fucked. So yeah, you'd probably be better off contributing towards a stream to getting a new fully functioning ASMR that will help out the party. Donate now to save the lunar eclipse from complete catastrophe.
Thank you, Laura. Well, she's either being really enthusiastic or she's snapped. But
You may
speaking,
never know. It's a
I trust
mystery
we
even
will
to
know
me.
we're just denying.
So okay, so is this kind of like when you denied that there's something the matter with the family dog until you eventually admit, okay, we're gonna have to either put them down or we're gonna have to commit to long-term end of life care? I love how none of you are
Liv
making
checks
eye
the
contact with me now.
Liv's just checking on her pups.
I was looking at the dead Evie in the side.
Oh dear.
That
I was
poor
like, does
Evie.
that Evie up?
Has it just accepted its fate that it's going to get an Everstone at this point? You're an Evie, and that's all you will ever be.
Well,
So much potential, but not for you.
I mean, there is a dog over here.
Yes. A very lovely doggo.
Just
Darth
keep it
Vader,
at
do you mind moving your mic?
No.
that's what you're doing.
It's white.
And cue the Imperial March.
Dun, 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 dun.
Well,
And
Vincent Vix's airways route. Let's jump into tonight's session of Dungeons and Dragons with my illusion.
we've got vanilla, hazelnut paste, milk chocolate, caramel, uh, citron cream, Brazilian, uh, 72% cacao, uh, pure
Many,
dark
many
chocolate,
things.
framboise, white chocolate, coffee buttercream, pistache, riz soufflé, and cuberdon. That's it.
Okay, I'm very disappointed because you know what's in this?
Air.
Fuck all. Aye.
But this from Leonidas. Mm.
Mm.
Hello,
Tesco's.
welcome back.
Sorry, we've been having an egg war.
So, last
Oh,
week,
hell.
yes, last week, the lunar eclipse continued after winning some bids and claiming some prizes. Proceeded to explore around the town, head to a pub and enjoy a good meal and a good amount of drinking. Eager to find somewhere to rest for the night, the group also decided to proceed onward back to the Silver Wand. But to their surprise, when upon their arrival, Silver Wand was under attack. Explosions, fire, and seems to be some pyromaniac caster was trying to burn down the establishment. With some injuries and potential casualties running around, the party jumped in to deal with the threat, forcing the individual to leave and eventually vanish. One of you decided to continue exploring the establishment to make sure everybody had escaped, or those of interest. After which, the party remained outside, struggling to understand what happened and what to do from here. So Mantra, you're still on the ground, clearing your throat. What's happening?
That was a lot of smoke. Actually, can you slightly describe like a scene? Because you mentioned that Tetsu, some guards and whatnot were all running over, and I believe Nix was as well.
Mm-hmm.
Tetsu
So-
and Nix at the other side of the city.
Yeah, they were coming to our city because I scribed Nix see where she was.
Yep.
And
And
then they
spoiler
started
alert,
fighting.
it was an entry to Tetsu that we was coming back, and the scrub is still ill. Hurry up and get better, dude.
He's running in circles.
Yeah, because I remember that part of the ending.
Indeed. Around you just now, people are running by with pails of water from the nearby river, trying to douse the flames. Anybody with the ability to control fire is using their cantrips or spells to try and subdue the flames as well. Guards are trying to move and evacuate people from other buildings.
Don't have anything.
That was a lot of smoke. Vanzan, did you catch much about that guy? I think it was quite interesting.
That he was a warlock with lots of fiery spells, and a high level one for that. One. Wonder why a high level. Wonder why a high level person would set something on fire. Why not just call in a low level one and let him do the dirty work? Strange, to say the least.
He called a name.
Yeah.
Do you recognise the name? Amas Vavivian.
Doesn't really ring a bell to me. Don't think I heard it ever before. Well, not on this trip. I'm certain of it. Elvivor, did you know that name? Heard of it in your past, present life?
Oh,
No.
robes that the guy had as well.
Yeah, black robes.
Were
What
they
was?
not?
Mm-hmm. Were they not similar in any way to the thugs that we sent packing after
No,
I
it was
was
different
stealing
group.
Vanzans?
That was
Is
different
it
group.
not a
Yeah.
possibility that they could be related? Because I mean, what are the chances? Can I roll a history check of some sort?
Specifically, what for?
Like for the name?
The name? Yep, make a history check.
What for Amas Vavivian?
That is a 12.
Okay. That name does not ring any bells in many cultures of which you are exposed to. However, while you're pondering, idly looking around, you do spot some of the eyebrow raised. One of the guards is walking over. Sorry, a mass Rivivinian.
You're familiar with that name?
Yes, a fanatic.
Oh, yeah. We gathered that much. Is it a group or a man or?
Just some cultists, part of an organization that is trying to, well, take the throne.
Well, it seems you have a lot of problems in this big city.
Not usually a big
Mhm.
problem, but this is definitely escalation. Who was
Yeah.
inside?
It's a high level warlock, I
At
presume.
high level?
Yeah, casting level,
Well,
high level
high
spells.
powerful. Like, it was a very powerful warlock. We were able to
Mhm.
attack them with quite a lot of abilities that would have normally rendered most people unconscious. But
Yeah.
Can you describe him?
yet, he still stood.
Black Cape.
Can I?
Yeah, with your keen
I
mind.
don't know if I got a good. I don't know if I got a good look of the face.
What race was he?
Tiefling.
Tiefling with fire. Oh no.
Oh no.
But better not.
Who?
What?
If it is what I think he is, his name is Royola.
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 Royola,
He's
okay.
supposed to be a cleric.
Okay.
He used to run one of the religious shops. In this particular case, he used to be one of the priests that worked in the temples, notably Tyr. But
Oh,
a
yes,
couple
I
of
know
years
that
ago,
temple.
he renounced his faith.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I need to get back to work. He runs off.
Well, wait a minute. You said that you owned a bookshop. Is it still there? Or has it been taken over?
He used to run shop in a religious
Before
establishment. What you mean?
before you run back, excuse me, can I get your name?
Making NPC name. Call him John John.
Ian.
So Tyr's Temple is what we're heading for next, I presume.
We're getting a random card name.
Random race, male, we'll call him good. Profession, martial, soldier. Generate. Francis Glory Bluff.
Interesting name.
Okay, and what race?
He's a human male. Possibly around his 35s. Through the helmet, you don't see any hair. He's got black eyes with a golden-ish skin, quite lean build, about 5'7". Nice oval face, an oval bland face with he does actually have some facial hair, with a sport Van Dyke beard, with an unfinished tattoo of a Valk. No, you can't see that. That's it.
No, I was mostly just after the name, so we could refer back if needed, because we don't have as much information on this guy. So we could easily ask, like, the head of the guards to get us in touch with this guy again.
Yeah, maybe go to
If needed.
Tyr's Temple. I probably know the guy too.
Okay, slightly concerned that you just shared a lot of information without credential checking or anything first, but yes, I believe we might probably look into this a little bit and get to the bottom of it.
Are you telling this to him?
Yes.
It's quite obvious who you are.
Really?
I mean, to be fair, Mantra, what other tabaxi have you seen walking around here? And, like, fur with teeth? And I just gestured down to Toto.
Remember the
That
tower
is
incident? Yeah, but remember the tower incident? Mm-hmm.
Oh well. Well, thank you for the information. We'll try to see what else we can get while you're working. I can't remember if this spell works this way, but I'd like to leave Unseen Servant, like summon an Unseen Servant, and have it help him put out the water, put out the fire.
It already is.
But I'd like to leave it there if we were to walk away, but I don't know if it'll go away after a while.
That depends.
So,
What's the spell say? Does it have to be within a certain radius of you, or?
the spell says that I don't currently have my character sheet open. I have it now though. So it lasts 1 hour and it doesn't mention if it goes out of range. So yeah, I'll just leave it up. Oh yeah, if you command to task it to do something over 60 feet away from me, the spell ends. So yeah. But yeah, it'll go away as soon as I walk away.
Okay.
Which will be funny, because if I'm not paying attention to it and it's carrying a bucket, I'll walk away and the bucket will just drop to the ground. Alright. So, guys, do you think we'd get away with going to a temple again, or do you think we'd be very angsty because of the explosions in the city?
Their
I know
god
it's
is
smoky,
Tyr.
but
Sorry.
Their god is Tyr, so would they be angsty? I think
I
we
mean,
should give them
in
a visit,
fairness, yeah.
and we still need a place to sleep tonight.
I mean, in fairness, if he's saying that this extremist was originally a member of the temple, who was just at the temple, we better have a look just in case. Because
well, I don't know if it was
what's more
just that
valuable to an
temple.
what's more valuable to an extremist organization? Knowing where the emperor is, or having an inside man where the emperor is most vulnerable?
Oh, the Emperor's not there anymore.
Yeah,
But
not
yeah,
there
I
anymore.
think we'll go there anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the Emperor
Just
didn't
in
go to
case.
Tyr's temple. Went to another temple.
Oh, was that a different one? Ah, I missed that detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, the healing temple. So Tyr's temple it is then.
Why are you?
Yeah, let's go.
I think there's consortium help.
You went silent for a chunk
Mhm.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was strange.
Yeah, that was me. I'm trying to fix something because you are coming through twice. Speak again for me.
Not for me.
Do I have to say something about myself?
That's fine. You're not
Yes?
You're not double speaking anymore.
Okay. Don't think we can help here anymore. Seems they can help themselves.
Mm.
So I think Tyr's temple would be our best option to see what this maniac is going for.
Probably a good idea.
Hmm.
Well, okie dokie then. Tyr's
So
temple.
see when, just before we head off, see when this person that we were fighting disappeared and said they had to go back to whatever place. How was it they left again? Was it who, like, would have recognised the magic that they left with?
Make an Arcana check.
Probably planner. What is it called?
Well, that is an 11 plus 5, so 16.
You don't recognize the spell. It was not Dimension Door.
Yeah, probably something high level.
I mean, I pretty much wanted to tell if it was Misty Step or Dimension Door, just because then it'd be a bigger issue. But okay, yeah, let's head to that temple.
Okay. So, straight to the temple, not stopping anywhere on the way.
If we pass any inns, stop by play just to ask if we've got any rooms.
Yeah, because we've still got to secure somewhere for the night.
Yeah.
Let me bring up my repository of inns. Roll me a d6, someone. Any one.
I'm rolling. That is a 2.
Okay. So as you proceed onwards, you do spot a little swinging sign for the horse and some sort of feral beast on it. And you see the writing that says the horse and the hyena.
Okay.
That's a strange name.
I'll wander in.
Mm-hmm.
So as you enter in, it is fairly busy. And many patrons are eating, singing, dancing, laughing. Quite busy, quite lively. You enter a warmly lit area, wooden floor, stone walls, a roaring fire, and interesting. Sorry, it's just some. I just read something there that looked weird. And yeah, very busy.
Okay. Are we able to find the reception?
Or the bar
Nope.
desk.
You see a bar through the sea of people.
I'll go up to the bar.
You make your way.
I'll weave in and out.
Indeed. So as you come to said bar, you come across why is this being so hard today? No, I don't want that. I really don't want that. Sorry. So you've decided to jump into this one. I'm in the process of actually getting you guys up a bartender.
Ooh, bartender.
You spot behind a bar. Looks like very busy. A red-skinned with a long auburn mohawk with green eyes. Tiefling. Bit male.
Okay.
Pushing olderish. He's got a nice little cut in his lip and a frown. Quite a common face. And he seems to be trying to pour a drink for one person, trying to speak to another person at the same time, trying to take in orders.
I want to listen to what the other person is saying and what he's saying to them to get context.
I would like the Grey Demon, Water Miner, and a House of Shiraz bottle as well. And can we also get grilled chicken or romaine salad and roasted turkey with romaine salad as well? Yep. Okay.
So now I'm just going to stand against the side of the bar, just to kind of look at making eye contact and going, waiting for him to have a second. Hello there.
There you go. 5 silver and 2 copper. Thank you. Hey! Shit, what's the name? Roasted
I don't
turkey and
suppose
romaine salad and grilled chicken and romaine. No. What the fuck is it? Where's it gone? He's lost the meal. Fuck it. New meal for him. Grilled chicken and romaine salad. There you go. That's
It sounds like it's very busy
2
here.
gold, 4 silver, and 9 copper. Perfect. Thank you. What do you need? What do you need?
Do you have any rooms? Any available rooms for...
Let me.
He put you.
We got 4 rooms.
I know, right?
Oh, shush.
4.
4. I thought most
take all
places
4.
here were booked out.
We will take all 4 rooms.
1
gold, 8 silver each.
Hold up.
Eh,
We better
Eight.
actually book this for a couple of nights in advance because we don't want to be caught out again. Maybe.
Week?
Yeah, I think a week in advance would be fine. Maybe we book these rooms for a week.
Four rooms for a week.
Yes.
Then that is 72 gold
Total, yes.
in total.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and I'll give him. Let's see. Where's my inventory
I
gone?
just pass over 7 platinum. And I'll say, one of you handle the gold. Because that's
Yeah,
70 gold effectively.
Okay. I'll go ahead and
So yeah,
slide
I pass
over.
over 7 platinum.
I'll go ahead and slide over 10 gold and just say for the cleaning, he sheds a lot. And I'm just going to kind of vaguely point in both Toto and Van Zan's direction.
I thought you would have pointed at me for shedding.
Clean up your mess, but thank you.
You're welcome.
Names.
Manta, Elinari.
Alviver Labelle.
Van Zandt.
And the other room is for Tetsu Sendo.
Okay. It's 1 minute. 1 minute. There you go. And you 4 sets of keys.
Thank you.
Do I see any interesting bottles behind them, behind the bar?
There is a lot of bottles. This place seems way
said
more
interesting.
stocked. There's a lot of interesting bottles. Give
Pick
me what kind of bottles are you looking for? Wine? Yeah.
Something non-alcoholic or mild?
That takes care of the entire list. Apple juice and water and milk.
Oh shit.
There's a very, very ornate decanter of cranberry juice.
Oh fuck.
What?
Cristiano Ronaldo's son has just died.
His unborn
Footballer?
son. His
Is it-
unborn
is it
son.
unborn?
Unborn son.
Yes, I was going to say he's only like a young Cristiano Ronaldo, so
It's one of his
They were
newborn twins has died.
Yeah,
Ah.
unborn.
No, they're newborn. They're born. So I just see that
Unborn.
death coming up. I'm like, oh my god. Make a perception check, Mantra.
Unborn son.
So that is 16.
Okay. With a 16, there's a lot of bottles there, none of which seem to be non-alcoholic.
Okay. Hmm. Oh well. I was going to say about asking for one and just mage handing it to me and go, oh, thanks, and then giving them gold, but oh well. Yeah, so whereabouts is the rooms? Who passes the keys?
He points up, and he then walks off and begins serving new other customers.
Okay.
I mean, that makes sense.
Well, I thought he'd point to the direction of the.
I think you've got a
Okay,
ghost in the room with you there.
No. I thought he'd point to the direction of like the stairs.
I'm pretty sure we'll be able to find the stairs.
Yeah, we probably will.
It's quite easily spotted. Adjacent corner to the bar. You can see the
Cool.
railing at the top
I'm
and
gonna-
it going down to the area where you guys are currently on.
I'm going to go and check up on the room just to quickly check it out and see what the room looks like.
Yeah, I'm also getting a key
Basically, see how it's kitted out.
and doing the same.
So, as you all head upstairs, squeezing past the patrons who are loitering on the stairs, and some who are walking around, also coming down the stairs themselves, you eventually find the number with the room of which is signed on the key, and Van Zandt, you found. No, sorry. I need to roll again. Mantra, yours comes up
Oh.
first.
Oh,
Okay. And what sort of stuff's in the room? Is it just like a box standard square room with a
Are you
bed, or
looking
does it have an
through
ensuite?
the keyhole, or are you looking underneath?
I'll just open the door.
You open the door. Go down, open the door. It is not open.
Somebody's got a dud key.
Okay. What the fuck?
You look at
double check
in
the
your other
card.
hand, and you realize maybe I should use the key. You said you opened the door. You didn't say unlocked it.
Ping a door is part of opening it.
All right. It's okay. You open the door. It opens up. It's got a little bit spacious. There's a comfortable bed against the wall at the far side. It's a small table with 2 stools, and looks like a small chest at the foot of the bed.
Okay. Does it have a bathroom?
Not that you can see. There doesn't appear to be any other
Cool.
doors except a window on the far side.
And what does it look out onto?
Out on the street behind, there is 2 alleyways across the road. One about 30 feet down that way, and one about 40, maybe 50 feet down in that direction.
Cool. Is it a double bed or a single?
Single bed.
Well, I'm in
By
trouble.
double, I
then.
meant 2 person.
that's a you problem, Elvor.
I know.
Hmm.
The bed's rather small.
Well, you'll
I'm not
fit.
going to say anything.
Vincent, Alvar, you both find your own respective rooms and find pretty much more or less the exact same.
I'm just going to eyeball Toto and then just try and quickly jump in the bed before he does.
Make an acrobatics check.
I know. Well,
It's not night time yet.
I
And
don't care.
also
I'm establishing dominance.
1 for Toto.
Good.
Okay. That's an unnatural 20 for me.
Ah, come on, Toto.
Stop
You can do
cheering
it.
for him. Stop cheering for him. Okay, so acrobatics, so that technically be his dex modifier, so that is
See, if I knew this was happening, I would have given
yes!
total bardic
A
inspiration.
natural one. A natural one. Yes. You got a fucking 3.
He follows
No.
you at the same speed as you get the chair on the bed first. A flying furball follows you into the bed.
I'm just gonna look at him and just go, no, this is my bed. You sleep on the floor.
The dice. The bag opens.
Yep.
Are you rolling for puppy eyes?
So,
Nope. Take 3 points of bludgeoning damage
What?
and total as well. As you
Big-
land on the bed, the ball fur follows you straight in, and you both go to occupy the same space at the same time. Just so it'll be a slightly different outcome if it was the other way around.
I'm just gonna look
Seems-
at him and go, this is mine. You sleep on the floor.
You manage to get on the bed prone first, so he's on top of you.
This isn't what I had in mind, Toto.
He flops on top.
Toto, it's not even bedtime. Just want to make sure you got the point.
can I show up at the doorway by now? Because I would have locked my door and just walked across to check up on the other two.
In her haste, that door's still open. You do spot this.
Help.
I'll just stand at the doorway, leaning against the door, just like. It appears you're in a bit of a predicament. You are aware we're still going to the temple, yes?
Yes, I'm currently being flattened right now, though.
And
All I
Toto-
wanted to do, all I wanted to do was assert my dominance. Let him know this is my bed.
And then
But no.
casually, out of the bag, comes out a ration. Toto,
Hug you.
I love that dog.
Toto, do you want a treat?
Noddings. Yes.
I believe Star wants one.
Make an animal
Is that a
handling
treat
check.
for Toto? Oh, I mean, I'm intending it if Toto just
advantage.
rushes towards me, he's going to trample onto Alva.
With advantage.
That is a bad roll for Alvaville.
Oh, fuck.
17. Oh wait, I didn't do advantage. Yeah, 17.
Uncomfortably, pause press in certain places, and equivalently, it feels like
Oh,
you've been
my
stepped
God.
on 3 times before you feel no weight on top of you anymore.
Thank you,
Madra.
Madra.
He runs to you. Here's the thing. One thing you guys also spotted, these rooms are quite spotless. Quite clean. But as he seems that he's trying to stop, he doesn't.
They've mopped the floor in here, haven't they?
I mean,
He slides and falls and rolls and then gets back up again and looks up at you.
so if you want this, can you prove you're a good Toto? Can you go
His eyes
and
narrow.
boop? Can you go and boop your mum?
I'm getting up. I'm getting up. I just immediately like scramble and get up on my feet.
And then I use Mage Hands to make it float down to him.
Hold for that.
And I'm just sticking my head out of the door. Andrea, what's happening again?
Alvor. It's a 15 hit.
I'm not meaning damage
No,
roll.
actually.
I just want a boot. Just a boot.
He
That's
comes
all it
up
needs to
and
be.
he goes to paw you in the face, but misses. And it actually hits the bed, rolls onto the bed, onto the back, missing you as you're dodging him.
Seems it's playtime again.
I will
And then he's
love.
probably running back up to me for the treat.
He does. Taking a full leap onto the invisible held, floating ration that disappears along with your mage hand.
It gets numbed too. Okay.
Bye bye, mage hand.
So light and fluffy.
And I'll reduce my rations by 1. Well, are we going? And I'll look down to Vanza and I go, oh, it's just out of our shenanigans with Toto.
Again? Ah, okay. She's not drinking, she's playing with her dog. Oh well.
Toto's a wolf, not a dog.
Yeah, and to
Yeah,
be
dog,
fair, like
wolf, they're the same.
yeah, he was a good boy. Yeah, helping out in that fight. You sniffed out the bad guy, didn't you, buddy? And just go scratch behind his ear.
He was useful for once. Well, Tears Temple then?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I lock my door before I leave my room. There's nothing in it, so
Yes, locking the door.
better safe than sorry.
I already have one person intrude on my bed. I don't need to come back and find that the room's been let out again.
So, as you all turn to begin heading toward the stairs, there is a large figure standing in dead center in the hallway.
Okay.
Hand you a note.
Take it.
Elise.
Do I recognise the figure?
Nope. Just in levers. He had a greatsword in his back.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
Another sword.
And I want to look at the note.
It reads,
This
The
is
yellow
Enough to say my
thicket.
house is ready.
the Yellow Thicket, midnight.
I wonder if that's a drop-off point for Van Zandt's sword.
Drop off point.
either that or somebody's getting a winch.
Yellow thicket, midnight.
Well, I don't know about
Signed.
you guys, but that's dodgy as
Wait,
anything.
what?
Signed, Financier.
Venecio. Do I
Financier.
recognise the name?
Nope.
Or any sigils?
There is. Recognize the sigil immediately.
Oh,
The Darkweave Cartel.
dark green.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, I know what this note's for. So I'm going to just jump to message, but I'm going to cast it. Well, I'll say the same message one after a time, once to Van Zandt and then once to Alvavir after. So to Van Zandt, I'll just go. They're going to be watching our movements. I recognise this sigil. It's Darkweave Cartel. They're after your sword. This is related to your note earlier. And then
okay.
you can reply briefly if you wanted, and then I'm going to say the same thing, only obviously substituting your sword to Van Zandt's sword, which and stating it which they can't have, to Alvavir.
Hmm.
Okay.
So what do you say? We continue on to the temple at here.
Yeah, I think we're safe there.
Side note. Well, obviously we know our rooms now.
So hiding is a bit stupid.
Yep. There's
They
no
have
really
been-
at this point. There's no point in delaying the inevitable. I think. Wait, what time did that note
Well,
say?
I have an idea as well. What it says, was it 9?
midnight.
Okay, well
Midnight.
we still got plenty of time to go to the temple first, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm a
Yeah.
little bit singed. So
What's the name of the paladin that Danzan knows here?
Sir
That
Lewis?
was talking about swords. Sir Lewis. Ideally, we would bump into Sir Lewis on the way and accidentally show this note.
Yeah. Or we
Mm.
can just tell the guards what's happening.
yeah, but we can't exactly make it look as though we're reinforcing them. We'll have to make a show of being unable to get to this meeting point. So I propose
Yeah.
temple first. See if we can covertly convince some of the guards to arrest us. That way, it gets
Well,
them
no,
off
not
the scent of fear.
necessarily. I was just going to suggest that any guard I pass on the way, I'll cast a message and tell them to arrange an extra patrol that passes this tavern.
Yeah, but the problem is, how do we know that none of the guards are not working with the cartel?
They also say our friend. They don't necessarily mean one of us.
Mm.
Yeah, could be Sir Lewis for that case.
Yes.
We'll just have to wait and see. Or we can show up and fight them.
Potentially.
But if
But
they
I
chose
still.
the location, they have the advantage. Which
I
isn't
would
really-
like to, if we were to do that, I would like to try and find my sister as backup. And ideally Tetsu. Tetsu would be useful here too.
Yeah.
So they were at the
training grounds.
the hall for the training grounds, yes.
Yeah, I think they were at the arena.
So, see the map of the city. Do we pass the training grounds at all going towards the temple, or what way's
Nowhere near.
closer?
If you picture the city as a triangle, or rather the places of interest in the triangle, you're going for A to B, and where they would be is at C.
Okay. Can't we send a message to them?
And where's the meeting spot in comparison?
The note says a yellow thicket.
Yeah, but in comparison.
A, B, or C? When the city is a
Both
triangle.
of those. Where is a yellow thicket?
No idea. Mantra,
Okay.
do you know where it is?
Not that I'm aware of.
I'm assuming that it's one of the public parks.
Or it's a
Well,
pub.
yeah.
Potentially a
Why don't-
pub.
Why don't we ask our innkeeper downstairs? Maybe he knows something.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's a bit busy though.
Ah, well.
A lot of the time you can ask a guard for directions.
Yeah, but do you not remember when we were last talking to a guard? I mean, not the one that we'd just spoken to, the one beforehand. They were a little bit standoffish.
That's probably fine.
Probably.
If I do the talking, I stand out.
Alright then.
Is the innkeeper busy? as we
He's
walk
still
down?
busy. The pace has not changed. As you look down to the board of the bar.
Question, is somebody arguing about the dish that's just been brought out from the kitchen, claiming that it's not what they ordered?
No, it's just busy. There's crowd around the bar. There's crowd around the seats. It's just a busy establishment.
I'm kidding. It's a throwback to earlier.
Okay, I'm going to just walk out the bar and see if I can spot a guard.
Make a perception check.
21.
You keep looking for a little while. About nearly a minute later, you spot a guard turn the corner about 200 feet away.
I'll probably move
But
about
he's
80
heading
foot
in the
towards them. Then...
opposite direction.
Yeah, I'll probably move about 80 foot towards, then cast message.
To the guard?
Excuse me, guards.
You don't need to, because he's now moved 30 feet in the other direction.
I said I was moving.
Yeah, but he's about 200 feet away from you. He's now 230 feet away from you by the time you move 80 feet.
We'll just find another guard. Or just ask a
In
commoner.
other words, he's currently 150 feet away from you now. Outside of your message range.
It's actually not half bad idea, though, Van Zandt. Is there anybody sober nearby that I can ask for directions?
Are you looking to make a medicine check?
No. Just like from judgment of like people's behaviour.
Any road signs?
Make an insight check.
That is a 24.
So you do spot some people who seem to be a bit okay.
I'll just go ahead and walk over and just go,
But
sorry.
meant to mention. One second, I need to find this. I apologise. With a disadvantage.
Ah.
Well, I'm still tailing a guard.
Darn it. That's 13.
15. You walk up. You spot somebody. You focus on one person that you can see right now.
Okay. Go over and just go, hi, sorry to bother you. You don't by any chance know where the yellow thicket is, do you?
He puts his arm around you and then offers you a drink. Sure, here's another drink.
That's
You can
not
use
what I
another.
asked for.
Listen, honey, I can hear a slur in your work. You want more? There you go.
I'm just going to slip out from under his arm, just like that whole nope.
The loss.
Well, I would suggest let's go to Tier Simple and ask directions there. Thinking
Yeah.
that's going to be
I'm
easy.
still following the guard.
Yep, so you make up to the guard. You feel like you're in range now.
Yeah. Excuse me, sir. Talking to you through message here, but yeah, you don't need to look round. It is Mantra from Lunar Eclipse. But do you know what yellow thicket is?
He's looking around for you, and he's actually got his hand on his hilt.
You've scared him.
I would walk closer to you, but I think there's FA people watching me, and I'd rather not get closer than 120 feet after receiving a notified.
He begins walking you off quite hastily. Not in your direction. He's looking around frantically, and he's running up to a group of guards.
People aren't used to receiving orders from afar here.
Wonder why.
All the guards have begun looking around, and one of them's just loaded the crossbow.
How about we just go to the temple?
Yeah, let's go
You
to
guys
the
are not
temple.
there. You guys are still at the bar.
Ah, dang it.
Well, I'm gonna walk up to them, but I'm going to walk out in the open and not in the shadows.
It's crowded still at this time of night. There's no
And
open
I'll load
space.
the crossbow in a crowded area. Nice. So I'll be staying in the crowds then. And I'll talk to one for crossbow. Excuse me, sir. I'm talking to a message. I am in need of talking to a guard. Can you talk?
Come out. They all look
I
at him and then they're
received a
looking around.
note threatening to kill one of my friends. Do you know where the yellow thicket is?
Murder's a crime.
I am Mantra from Lunar Eclipse.
You see them talking. One of gesturing towards the yellow thicket.
Yes. Ideally without speaking to the other guards, because I'm sure if more guards are aware, then they would not... they might act early. And I am trying to not endanger anyone.
He is conferring with the other guards.
Mantra's sure taking her time.
Yeah. Wonder where she's gotten to.
Probably being arrested again.
Why do you always
Good at
assume the
that one.
worst?
It's always the worst with us.
Why do I keep misplacing my map? And why is this taking so long to load? Apologies, guys.
Oh well, I'll probably fuck people, but I know we weren't giving the weapon over anyway, so it's probably fine.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, worst case scenario, guards show up there. Video gets called off. We get attacked.
We kill them, we get killed.
Mm-hmm.
That was happening anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I'll just continue casting message again. I'm wondering, is it a pub? Is it a park?
The brands.
The what, sorry?
The brands.
The brand.
The brands.
Yes, outside on the east side of the city, across the river.
Is it a dangerous area? Or is it busy?
Homes. There's not many rich people live there, if that's what you mean.
The brands.
So, I'm going to speak to the rest of my party after, but on the off chance that we don't go there to try offer the...
You see the guards turn and begin walking eastward.
eastward. I'm saying, can you try stop those from walking there for now? We will be sleeping at the Horse and the Hyena, and it might be more beneficial to have a couple of patrols walk by tonight.
No response. But the hand gesture, so it looks like they've been told not to continue speaking to you.
Now I know if I move towards the three that are moving east, then I'm going to be noticed by whoever's watching me. Because I want to go to those guards and tell them to, ask them, are they going to that place? But I'll go back to the party. I'll see if I can find them. Catch up with them again.
Okay. And what you two up to?
Waiting for Mantra.
Mantra is outside. Are you outside waiting for her, or?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You all come back together.
So.
Alright, so I spoke to guards. They seemed rather secretive.
Right.
I would have liked for them to arrange some form of meeting, but the guy decided not to talk to me anymore.
Okay. So, any more information where that place is?
The brands, across the river to the east.
East.
Okay.
It's not. It's just in a sort of a housing area. It's not really one
So
of
we're
your
walking.
normal sort of occupancy areas.
So we're walking straight into an ambush.
Well, I might have fucked up. There might be guards headed that way just now.
Oh well.
So if we don't intervene, then there's two possibilities I can think of. They will think we grasped. They will attack us early, and they may or may not kill the guards that went that way.
Well, if they do that, they're going to have a big problem. Killing off guards.
Well, I can't stand for that. That's kind of goes against my moral compass for people to kill guards.
Yeah, so they're just doing their jobs. And they're probably getting the entire city guards after their asses if they do that, so.
I mean, what if we headed out that way and gave some sort of probable cause for guards to be up there?
Well, I might not have told them that it was the Darkweave cartel. So they might not know the risk.
I hope the Darkreef cartel is smart enough not to go there, then killing off guards. That would be stupid of them. But yeah, they're probably going to blame it on us.
More than likely.
Yeah.
DM, sorry to break immersion, but would you mind turning up the heating a little bit? Just because you're next to the thermostat.
It's 22 degrees.
Still feeling a little bit chilly though.
I think my heating's been off for over a month.
22 is warm enough.
So, yeah. Since I think everyone's got wireless headsets on, I can just continue talking.
Yes.
So shall we head to the training grounds or to the temple? Because I'd imagine even if we get good information, there's not much we can action on right now. But I think the threat on one of our friends might make it more important to have everyone together.
To the training grounds it is then.
Yeah, training grounds.
However, Van Zandt was told to go there alone.
Oh, I was. Oh boy.
So even if we all headed to the same area of town, they would know it's set up.
Probably. Can't you just go poof and follow me?
I mean, I don't go invisible. I'm good at blending in, but I don't actually go invisible.
I mean, technically, you could, and I'm just going to go ahead and play about with one of the vials that I'd bought earlier.
Ah.
Up to you when the time comes.
Well, I don't need to go in the bottle. I can follow as a cloud.
Sure.
But no, that won't work on all of us.
So, what we
I
gonna
know
do?
it won't work on all of you, but still handy to
The
have.
Transans to go alone, you know. So,
I mean, I'm just putting in the ball because I don't know if that spell would be like if it would make you see through or if you'd have a color to you. If there was a color to you in gaseous form, then it makes sense to put you in a vial because then it's not as noticeable. Could just be a kind of swirly kind of potion.
but then what do we do with you? Or Tetsu? Like, if we were to do any sort of form of setup for them, then it would have to be all of us there. Like, we're not going to
Yeah.
ambush a high level cartel by like what 2 or 3 of us. So
Just keep in mind, I've had a couple of brandies, so I might not be the best option to put in the jar either. So
I'm
we'll
just
cross
trying
that
to
bridge
think
when
of
we come to it.
just trying to think of possibilities here. So I think the best first step is to actually just go to the tournament,
Mhm.
the training grounds, find Tetsu and find Nyx. So that way none of us are by ourselves.
Mhm.
And then after that, if there's still time, we can head to the Tier Temple.
Yep.
Is it so? Just off of putting it off the top of our heads, I mean, we might get a different idea from the other two, but is there any ambition to get to that place for midnight?
I mean, they did hand deliver that note, so we can't exactly say, oh, we never got it. But what would be the repercussions if we didn't turn up?
They would kill somebody.
Certainly.
A friend. But then, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then we
And
go
what's to
killing
say they
too.
don't if we ambush them?
Yeah. Either way, they're going to take the sword or they're going to start killing people. Ah, well. Training grounds at least.
Whereabouts does I forget the guy's name? The other paladin that
Sir
Anzan
Lewis?
knows stay.
Sir
Would he
Lewis.
be in the temples and stuff? Yeah.
No idea where he is hanging around.
Mm.
He always finds me. So, yeah. So, yeah, let's go to the
Cool.
training grounds and see what can happen. Maybe
Okay.
get some info.
So, working your way southward towards the Knolls, across the river onto the south side of the bank, and head towards the training grounds. You enter through a large gate that takes you out to the middle of the Reader Hotel floor. And anybody looking for anybody or anything?
Yeah, I'm looking for Tetsu and Nyx.
Give me a perception check.
So that's 14.
There are no sign of them anywhere.
Oh boy.
I'll see if there's anyone working in the area, like maintaining stuff.
There are people there, some people fighting and sparring with wooden swords. There's people there.
Yeah, like supervisory people, though. I want to look for one of them.
You just see just some people. Doesn't seem to be anybody just like monitoring them or anything like that. Just seems to be a few people with some bags of kit or some actual weapons.
Does
But
anybody
say
look?
anyone that looks like they might be somewhat in control of the place as opposed to just training.
No one stands out like that.
Anybody I know there?
Nope, you definitely don't see Frederick either.
Frederick? Who's Frederick?
What about Fisherman James?
Oh, please tell me Freshman James is there.
Nope.
Aww.
Oh, Fisherman James. Well, nobody's here, so to the temple then. What does the arena look like?
It's a
Since
very
we're
large,
there.
spacious arena with a large floor. The floor is about 100 feet in radius, with
Ooh.
stone steps throughout the entire width. One area clearly for VIP nobles, a large chair for possible royalty.
Ooh.
Is there anyone in
City
the
gates.
VIP area?
Stands are empty. A few people are just sitting there. There's a few people drinking on one of the one group of them, but nothing stands out.
Okay. Well, that's a wasted journey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder where they are.
Shame you can't really scry multiple times a day.
Mm-hmm. So I'm
Yeah.
really concerned that, see, now that they're not here, I'm starting to worry that we're gonna have to turn up to this like yellow thicket tonight now.
Hello, me.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, it's a tier sample then. Our next stop.
Yeah. I mean, keeping an eye out for Solus, Tetsu, or Nyx on the way.
Yeah, maybe we can spot them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, tier sample it is. We're getting our 20,000 steps again today.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, it'll be enough to help sober you up, however.
Yeah, definitely. Bring on the fresh air and the hiking.
So, as we begin heading, you come up to the stairs you see earlier today. No sign of any guards, except from the usual patrols and few people standing around. The door to the temple is still open,
Okay.
but the traffic is definitely less.
And I walk in together with Mantra, I presume, and Elvivor.
As you walk in, you see one of the female humans that was in here earlier that you spoke to. She seems to be in prayer.
Well, I think we should wait.
Yes, let's not interrupt her.
Yeah.
Anybody else walking around?
A few
Or just
people
one.
seem to be also doing some similar stuff, but nothing. No one in charge, as far as you can see.
Well, while we're waiting, I'll cough a little
Could be right.
just to get the attention of some persons.
Just can't
You
keep it to
know, if you wish to speak, come forth.
Well, you were praying, so we didn't want to interrupt your praying.
What can I do for you?
Well, we're looking for some information. There was a certain cleric here by the name of Mantra. What was its name again?
Ah, you mean Amas Bavavian?
That one. Do you know him?
Her.
Oh,
Her.
no, wait.
sorry, we
Because
didn't mean to
the guard
misgender
had
them.
mentioned What? Well, I said them, but well, I think Vanzan said them.
Him.
No, what was the name of the one that the guard mentioned? Royola.
Yep, Raola.
Yeah.
The course of look kind of turns to more disdain.
A tiefling
He doesn't
called
work. He
Royola.
doesn't come here anymore. He's not welcome.
Oh, yes.
We're
well, he
following a trail.
He blew up the silver wand.
But good, that place is disgusting, but I don't condone his actions. Why do you come here and speak his name?
Well,
Our inflections with our speech has become more venomous.
he tried to
So
blow us up too.
we heard that he defected from here and has nothing to do with here. So you don't need to worry
Yes,
about
he's
that.
a fanatic. He's a terrorist.
We want to know if you have any more information so we can try and apprehend him.
He's wanted. We've been trying to apprehend him for years.
Anything
Forgive
to
me.
do with Amas
He
surviving?
killed many of my colleagues. And he took them all, many of my friends, one by one, and burned them alive.
Well, we can repay the favor to him
I'm not
if you can
here.
give us some information.
Don't think that's the best thing to bring up just now. We apologise. We understand that this is a very touchy subject. We were just concerned, especially with the Emperor having been in town today. Like, we just wanted to try and
Cut off his head.
gauge as much. I was gonna say
Okay.
gauge as much information about him and his possible habits as possible, but yeah, we can certainly arrange that part for you.
But we don't have any good how do you say it? With cutting off heads.
Then I would
Sounds
leave
I mean,
this
really-
good
to the guards then.
experiences.
Well, the guards
So-
aren't really helpful.
Just sorry, breaking character slightly. Tio, what god is that again?
He is
Is
God
that
of
the Order or
War?
the War
the
one?
god of justice, the order
Ah, well.
and war.
Oh, we can cut off heads. Ah,
Mm-hmm.
He's basically some of the Bahamut. He's
Ah.
actually an ally of Bahamut.
see, cutting off heads,
Okay.
no problem. Always good.
Okay, so we have a few questions actually for you. I know that name was probably a touchy one, so I'll not mention it again for now. But do you have any information about Amas?
Amas, one of his followers.
Because apparently it was Amas that went to it with casting a spell.
Yes, he probably teleported to there. That's how he escapes when he's confronted, and we don't know where they are.
Okay. Well, this seems like a dead end for now. We need to find more leads. See, this is partly why we came here, was just to see if you had any more leads, any information, maybe subjects that this tiefling brought up as like personal interests other than being a fanatic.
He's a terrorist.
Yeah,
You want-
I could always.
Yes,
Do you know why he's
but there might
wanted?
have been some places that were mentioned.
Do you know what he's wanted for?
But I'd
Burning
imagine
stuff?
killing lots of people.
Attempted regicide.
Ooh. Attempted.
Okay.
And now the
Tried to
Emperor's in
overthrow.
town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand that. Listen, I don't know whether or not this is a bit underhanded, but yeah, we were kind of trying to take him down earlier, and we're kind of a little bit singed. So maybe before we try and find them
This hasn't a
again.
healing place.
Yeah, good point. I'm gonna stop talking now,
Well,
especially in that
Uh,
voice.
could you do your god and my god a favor and heal us?
If you find him and deal with him, absolutely would be more than happy to make sure you receive help for this.
Well, we're a little burned from fighting him, so a little bit healing right now would really help.
So I was
You
just
want to
loading
go
to.
ahead and heal 16 hit points, each of you.
16, did you say?
16, yep, as she casts at 5th level Mass Cure Wounds.
16.
The 3d8 was not that good.
Yeah. Well, now above half health, so there you
Me not.
go. Also, Van Zandt, it looks like you're spilling blood everywhere. Gonna know.
Yeah, I know. So a little more healing, and Muhammad will be grateful.
You can short rest, guys. That's still a thing.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
We should probably do that before we head to the
ticket
next
place.
place. Oh yes, just before we head off, we're probably going to sit about pray a little bit before we head off, just for a short rest. Because you worship Tyr, I take it you're not a fan of a lot of the cartels, like the Darkweave cartel.
Who?
Oh, you've not heard of them?
No. We know about the Avalasin. That's right.
I mean, you have a
The Hand of
local
Avalas, which
branch, I
is the
believe.
Faith of Bane. There's the Cardinal Eye, which is, as far as I understand, it's part of the Ruby Cartel. The Dark Weave Cartel, I'm not familiar of.
They like to acquire rare items and artifacts.
Yes, the Ruby Cartel loves doing that.
Oh, yes. Those people then.
They're probably a branch of them.
Bunch of what? Ruby Cartel and the Darkweave Cartel are at war. As far as I've heard. Darkweave. You're not very good at this, are you?
Hey.
We're new.
Look, the names were similar, okay? They're feuding over who had the name first.
You've not heard of the Darkadian 5, have you?
Keeping in mind my
Arcud Flint Granite.
Mantra would have known it, but yeah.
Erboros Darkweave. Royola.
Oh,
The
well.
unnamed person who represents the Korean Merchant Navy. And the other one I have not yet named because you don't need to know him yet.
The secret one.
Mm-hmm.
The man whose name shall not be spoken. So yeah, they're
Imran Flintmace.
Emblem. Like
Irim. I'm just gonna pop his name in
Flintmace.
just now. I'm gonna create his NPC.
And they're at war? Why?
Of course.
Do you know why? Probably territory war or turf war or
Something about
war
a prisoner that the Ruby Cartel have, belonging to the Darkweave Cartel. Somebody called Analef Tavil.
Not heard of them, I don't think.
Oh.
Have I heard of them?
You guys have been told this person is missing and been asked to help about this.
Oh, really?
You guys
Yeah.
need to write your
Analef
names
who?
down. Analef Tavil.
Well, you give us like 10 names a session.
This was a
to
name given to you
memorize.
about 3 months ago.
Well, there you go then.
Keen mind mantra? Keen mind. Used it.
And who's this person missing on behalf of? Like,
She was your given lead on the Ruby cartel regarding the attempts to steal Van Zan's weapon originally. You said if you can get a hold of her, that might help you.
Oh.
You told us quite a couple of nights ago in Game Line.
Okay.
That was a lead that you guys never explored.
So we haven't had an option to explore it. We've followed every loophole we've been given, but we didn't have a loophole other than a name.
So Ruby Cartel is fighting the black thingies. Maybe we should inform the Ruby Cartel that we're going to meet the other guys so they can fight each other and kill each other and we win.
I mean, wouldn't that be an option to just
Wait, who
Hire the
was it
services
that
of
gave
one?
us the leads? Who gave us the lead about that person
You're asking.
being missing? It
That
was
was
one of the shopkeepers, right?
no. This is one of the ministers.
Oh. Because I was going to say, whoever gave that lead probably knows why they're missing and is probably a part of that cartel, just not obvious about it. Okay. I wonder if we can find that goblin again.
Which one?
Oh, the
The
one
one
that you don't
that's-
like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, the one at the auction house.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll probably show up.
Huh?
Oh well.
Because
So
I mean, if I
let's-
could just give the goblin that note, we can leave this and leave this trail as is. And sit back and eat popcorn.
I wonder.
Not
would-
only because that's effectively an awesome prank as well. Because it's just yeah.
True. I wonder if we'd
That's
be
a thing
able
we
to
could
track
do.
him. Or actually,
These sort of people don't want to be found unless they want to be found.
yeah.
I just realised we have essentially eyes in the sky. Banzad, why not send up your little dragon friend to see if he can spot anything?
In this crowd, I could try.
You never know.
I ask Malthor
Is there
to
anything
go.
else I could do for you today?
Do you have a small room where you can take a quick rest? Just
I
off
have
to
a
the
big room that you
sides.
can use. Take a seat.
A big room.
Yes.
Okay, we'll just take a seat here. No problem.
She walks off and moves closer to the front and goes back into her previous state.
Short resting time.
You want to spend an hour resting up, guys?
Yeah.
Go ahead and do a short rest and use any hit number of dice to regenerate some hit points.
Because it's late, we're probably going to get a long rest soon.
You do long rest
So-
whenever you guys want to.
Probably going to get
But it is
D10.
pushing 11 o'clock at this time.
Oh,
Please
Lord.
don't
Yep.
mention the time. I'm already chronically tired as it is.
It's only 20 to 10 IRL.
I know, but still. Last couple of nights I've been going to bed at 9.
Let's see. Uh, 60, 10 plus 12.
Yeah, I'm tempted to roll 11 d8s. I mean, that will get me full health.
Go for it if you want to. It's a short rest after all.
I'm going to leave back 1 dice just as an emergency.
I'm gonna roll my dice. Oh, my paladin dice, that is.
I thought I was going to roll the dice there.
Nope, that's manually. Because of other modifiers.
I'm also going to cast Inspiring Leader, just because I can. I haven't done it yet, so.
How do you inspire them?
Talk about my bravery. I'll talk about old tales about Bahamut and Tyr, as far as I know them.
Make a religion check for me.
Religion check, that's this dice. That's 13 plus 13 plus 6, that's 19.
18, okay. You are aware that Tyr and Bahamut used to be part of what's called the Triad, and your inspiration talks in regarding to that union and friendship.
So everybody gets 16 temporary hit points.
Ready?
16.
Awesome, thanks.
You're lowering my temporary hit points.
Yours does not get
I
replaced
had
then, you're higher.
21.
So your 21 remains then.
Yeah.
Okay.
10 bits over there. 16. Oh. Well, it's getting darker. So what are we going to do? Are we going to meet up with those guys, or?
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm tempted to head out that way.
Yeah, they're probably going to fight
But
us.
they will be after your sword.
Yeah, I can put it in a temple here, but yeah, won't be safe.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust that.
I'll just take it with me. Can't hide it anywhere because they're probably looking at us right now, so hiding wouldn't be the perfect thing. So I'll just take it with me. And I have to take it off my poor dead body then. Well, to the place then?
Yep.
Yeah, let's head there. But I want to stealth there. I want to blend in and stay as inconspicuous as possible with my hood up and things like that.
Make your stealth check.
I'd probably recommend that Alvavir does the same.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and pull my hood up.
My thing is... Cool. There's a... Well, I won't know, but I rolled a 30.
Okay.
What about Alvavir, your stealth check?
Mine is... Oh wait, do I need to roll with disadvantage?
Yep.
Damn it.
Why is Alvavir rolling disadvantage?
Because I had a couple of brandies. Yeah. That is an unnatural 20.
Okay.
I'm assuming you want me to roll for Toto as well, or no?
That's up to you.
Well, I'll let him share mine.
And I don't roll.
Yep. It's a shame I can't cast Disguise Self on Toto or Minor Illusion on him to make him with a dynamic illusion that moves with him. Because I'd like to make him look like a dog for Disguise Self purposes, but I don't think that's possible.
Probably not. I mean,
Silvio, can you do a favour that might help disguise Toto? Can you transform into a big fluffy looking dog that looks slightly similar to the wolf that Toto is? I saw you transform me earlier. Are you able to do it still? That's a noise without any reaction.
Just looks at you.
Hello,
I don't know if
Pussycat.
Silvio can transform anymore today.
possibly not. I'm gonna go ahead and take out the scarf that I was using, and I'm just gonna tie it around Toto's neck like a sort of bandana thing. Look a little bit more casual, maybe a little bit more pet-like. You think that works?
I
You
think
can
the
try.
plan is to blend in. I mean, Toto, can't you walk Alvavur? Just attach a wee lead to this and then you walk Alvavur.
What?
Well, I mean, Toto's never going to be agreeing to be walked with a lead.
Yeah, good point.
So you need to take the hit. So I get a rope and I ask Toto to hold it. And I give the other end of the rope to Alvavur. So it looks like Alvavur's walking a big dog, and to Toto, he's just holding this rope and dragging Alvavur along.
Okay, so are you heading over now?
Yeah,
That's fine.
with our sweet stealth fools. Trying to blend in, like we're not trying to hide in the shadows, we're just blending in with the crowds.
So you head on out towards the eastern gate. The gate is shut. And you see about 9 guards in front of it.
Oh boy.
Hello?
Well,
Halt!
Okay.
What business do you have at this time of night at this gate?
Well, I need to go to the brands. Brands. I have an appointment with who was it? The some sort of cartel that wants to trade my sword.
They all look at each other a little bit in shock.
And if they
And
don't get my
everybody's
sword,
hands go into the hilts.
and if they don't get my sword, they start killing off people. So yeah.
I'm gonna have to ask
from
you
the
to place your hands
shadows,
in
from
front of
the
you and
crowds.
takes his hand off his sword and then reaches behind and takes the manacles off his belt. So I'm going to ask you to lay down your weapon.
From the crowd, I want to cast message on the guard that's talking. And I'll say, we are Lunar Eclipse, and we're trying to diffuse a situation here.
Whoever's speaking there, come out.
I can start running real fast.
He signals to the tower, and you see 4 crossbows appear out of the tower, aiming at Van Zandt.
Oh, look.
I'll message again. I'll say, I'll come out before anything bad happens. However, bear in mind, we think the Darkweave cartel are trying to watch us.
You're
and
explaining
I
a
would
lot of
rather
interesting
not-
things, some of which that your friend here has mentioned is a criminal offence, and he is going to be detained. Don't care
Fun.
what part of organisation you're with, I hereby order you to stand out and reveal yourself.
And I
Be
just
a
yell,
He's got
Don't
very
do it.
sincerity in his voice.
don't do it.
Send out Sylvia. They'll freak out if they think it's a talking psychic cat.
I will step out from the crowd.
Uh,
No weapons drawn or anything.
He walks up to you, quite hastily, and says, "Going to give a cartel items to prevent people from dying? Sounds like
We're
a threat
not
to
passing
us."
them the items. We have no intent of giving them the items.
The fact you've just
We just want
disclosed the fact
to
you're
make
planning to
sure
meet
that
with a
we do not-
cartel puts you in a puts me in a difficult position.
why don't you come along?
Well, you'll probably find the cartel won't be there because you've made such a scene.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
We were trying to deal with this discreetly.
Now they're going to kill somebody, and that's your fault.
No, it's not my fault. You've
It
came
is,
to us
but-
to say, "Oh, I'm going to be talking with the cartel."
Yeah.
No, when I asked for directions to the area, I did mention it had to be discreet and that we were working with the leader of your guards. And I was just wanting directions. I imagine that part escaped your circulation of information,
Why would you?
and it's too late now.
Yes, it's too late. Is there any more of you? Looks at the
It
dire
depends
wolf
on what you assault.
that is standing very obviously waiting.
Yeah.
Is the
Yes,
other one with
but-
you?
Yes.
You can come out.
And just go ahead and step up. Like, you called for our services?
Signals you both to follow, and heads back over to the gate where Van Zand's standing. And he's got two Van Zand. While that's been happening, two guards have got their spears pointing towards you.
Oh, nice. 2 spears.
You're
I'm
under
not scared.
arrest on suspicion
Really?
of smuggling
Smuggling what? Smuggling my own possession?
stolen artifacts.
Stolen. Okay.
It's an admission.
What did I steal?
Oh,
What did I
does
steal?
this mean you're in a cartel?
Yes, probably he's in the cartel.
Oh, at
Mantra?
least they're not coming after me with a hand again.
And what stolen artifact are you talking about?
You just mentioned that you're going to be handing them some stolen items.
No,
Like
wait,
that?
you're wrong. Yeah. Listen to me carefully. See? I have something that's mine, and they want it. So it's not stolen. No.
Enough.
Something is mine. Oh, there's
I
lots of
showed the
codes.
note that said where we were meeting at what time. I went,
He's
we were
literally
past
buried his
this.
hand in his face, shaking his head. He looks
Guys, we've
towards
clearly
you.
lost the dressing room.
The fuck up. Walks off. Says, "Bind them."
Bind them. I'll just come along. You don't have to bind me. I'm not giving my hands, so they can try.
Okay. I need you to make 4 strength athletics or acrobatics checks.
I'll just come along. You don't have to manacle me.
In which I'll just turn around and say, I know my rights. You cannot arrest me within due cause. I would prefer to speak to someone higher up first. I will wait patiently,
That's an 18 for
and
me.
I'll sit here.
That's an 18 for me. I'll
just
just kind of. Sorry.
So, Banzan, what was your score?
My
You need to
first
be
one
at
is a
24.
28. My first one is
Interesting.
28.
Right. You
Please
got a
roll
choice
again.
here. You can now
Okay.
get into an armed conflict with the city guard,
Don't want to get in a conflict. I just want to follow them.
and there's a lot of them.
I know. I'll
Or
just
continue
follow. Tell me.
resisting arrest.
Just tell me the direction and I'll follow you. It's not that
No,
hard.
this is me as a DM telling you guys. You're now at the very last point of getting into an armed fight, which will lead to you becoming strange to the city. Or do you
I
surrender?
would rather not. But as I say, I just sit down harmlessly, no weapons on me. And I say, I demand to speak to someone higher up first.
Good. They'll be waiting for you. And dangles the manacles in front of you, Mantra.
Always the manacles. Always the manacles.
I mean, the manacles chafe me.
I mean, to
The
be
Crowd's not
fair,
really healed since.
Boo-hoo. Opens
in
the
all fairness,
manacles
this was my original idea.
and goes to put them on you, Mantra.
I think they have a kink for manacles here.
Banzan,
Yes.
you feel a slight sharp sting from the point of a spear now, pointing towards you, and their swords are drawn. Says, resist,
Oh, how?
and you will die.
Or? Many have told me that. Many have died. But okay, I'll humor you.
I glance to
You
him
come
just
in?
quickly and I say, if I disappear just now, I will be wanted, even though I have not done any crime at one time.
That's for the magistrate to decide.
Oh, the magistrate.
No, my question was if I was to disappear right now, I would be wanted, yes.
After you have a voice in your head, don't be an idiot. There's not a voice you entirely recognise, but you do clock at the corner of your eye. Someone there in levers.
And letters.
Someone in levers?
Yep.
Okay. I'll message back and I'll go, who are you?
One of the people that was supposed to be meeting you, what the hell has happened?
I asked for directions.
To what?
Don't know the city.
Can you not just ask where the real thicket was instead of telling them whatever led to this?
No idea what happened to this.
What did you say to them to want to bind you?
I'm already walking away with the binds on.
We'll reschedule for tomorrow night. Same time. We'll send word where. But don't blab you're
Okay.
going to meet certain people. Idiot.
That's on you,
And with
Mantra.
that,
Incidentally,
the Dark Reef Cartel and Lunar Eclipse relations sour.
I was just going to say, incidentally, who's your threat if we don't?
You don't find out where. Sorry, let me try again. Well, we're wanting to trade information with you regarding to the Ruby Cartel and possibly employ you for a mission. Seems you're not very trustworthy.
Well, I probably would, but a paladin's not giving up his sword.
What about his sword? What on earth are you talking about?
Oh, that's a ruby, it's after the sword. We thought you were going to kill us for the sword.
No comment. Does you as in no response?
Yep. Hmm.
Yeah, I got DM to party. You've always known it's the Ruby Cartel or the Cardinal Eye that's been after the sword, not the Dark Reef Cartel or the Silken Eye. I don't know why you guys, for some reason, randomly made that assertion.
To be fair, very, very similar name.
Nothing like. You've known about the Dark Reef Cartel for... Well, Mandra, you've known a Dark Reef Cartel for decades.
Yeah, but my character's known, I've not.
No, Mantra knows the cartel. She's met the leader.
As I said, Mantra knows, I haven't. This
So-
is why it's helpful to say, you know this, by the way.
So the people weren't after my sword?
These people
I'm
are after your
confused now.
sword. Completely
No.
different organization.
I'm confused.
Okay, and yeah, I'm confused as well.
So who wanted to kill us for the sword?
The Ruby Cartel, as in the Cardinal Eye.
And they wanted to meet us?
No,
No,
Dark Reef Cartel wanted to meet you.
we've gotten our cartels mixed up.
Yeah, I need a spreadsheet of the cartels. Yep. I need a little notebook.
In fairness,
No.
I'm a wee bit pissed.
You've all been drinking.
And
It's
in
fine.
real life, I don't do names.
And we're in prison now. Woohoo!
Mhm.
Uh,
I'm just,
we
I'm
haven't-
again, I'm just going to lean into the guard and go, this
You've
was
been-
my idea
You've been led
originally."
into a building, and your manacles have just been removed.
Hello.
First off, rule of thumb, I'm sure this is the first time you've done this. Don't tell guards you're going to meet a cartel.
And you
Even
are?
if it's for good intentions. That may be even good for the entire realm.
Well, yeah, it's our first meeting with the cartel, so...
You realise you put us in a difficult position.
Really?
Obviously, many of these people are criminals that are wanted.
Well, pick them up then.
And you've just told us we're
Problem
one
solved.
of their...
Go there, pick them up. Problem solved.
And now they don't want to meet you.
No. Another problem solved. See?
Yeah, I believe it probably went away by the time we saw any guards.
I mean, to be fair, you did kind of spoil our cover, and if I'm
You've
being brutally honest, do you guys not have enough on your plate with getting like got to the bottom of things that happened at the Silver Wand, getting people rehoused,
I'm sorry? What are
taking
you talking about?
fingerprints?
Well, the silver one went
I mean,
poof.
did you not see the explosion, the burning
I
of the
saw the
building?
fire, but near the
Then
other
shouldn't you
side
be
of
there
this.
helping?
Excuse me. I did see the smoke at the pretty much the other side of the city, but I have no information on that.
Well, some dude burned the place down.
Mm-hmm.
The
We
silver
thought
That
one.
it
is
would
a
be
shame.
connected.
But not my problem. My problem is to deal with
We know.
smugglers, criminals, anybody that walks through my gate.
And our
who is
problem
this
was
we're talking
to
to?
deal with the
You're
arsonists.
speaking to the captain of the East Gate.
Okay.
And I know who you are.
Well, apologise.
And I wanna
Apologise
point
for
out-
any.
Don't parade who you are, even though some of you do stand out. Not everybody knows everything about you.
Not everyone
Okay.
fully trusts us yet, either, to be honest.
I'm sure certain people will trust you even less now.
Ah, story of my life. So, are we here tonight, or
When's the tournament, by the way? Is the tournament a day away, or is it 2 days away? Because it seems to be paused because of Tetsu.
2
Mhm.
days. Oh,
2 days.
another day in the following afternoon. So if you
Excuse me. So, I might have a lead for you. Who else is in the room with us just now?
just a few
Is
other
it one
guards.
guard or is it? Okay. Can I reach for my bags just now? I don't know how detained we are just now.
No, your manacles have been removed. He knows who you are. He knows what
Okay.
you're doing. I do know you're investigating the attack on John Lionbane's estate.
Yes,
This is
we've
why
got a
I'm
few
not throwing you in
investigations
prison right now.
pending. But I might have a lead that might be useful for you. I don't know if it's within your specific area. And also asking slightly for advice, because I know some vigilanteism is not always too appreciated. So, one of us has a rather rare artifact that kind of effectively is devoted to the god that they worship.
I want to point out to you, I'm fully briefed on the situation. I feign ignorance
Okay.
for your benefit.
Well, I pull out the note that I had written for my tavern and the note on the back of it, and I hand it over. The note on the back saying to hand the weapon over before the tournament or one of our friends
Come
dies.
straight back to you. Yeah, normal. Not surprised.
What's your advice in this situation?
Is a weapon worth it?
Well,
Kind of a big deal.
what's Van Zan's friend paladin called again?
Sir Lewis.
So Lewis has said not to hand over the weapon no matter what.
And you
Yep.
know who they may target?
Nope.
Can't figure it out.
And why
As it
does
stands
When?
just now, I probably have the most targets out of the group in this city.
why the Darkweave after your sword? Would it not be something that the Ruby Cartel might be after?
Well-
Yes, it's the Ruby Cartel that's after it.
But you're going to meet the Darkweave
I
Cartel.
believe I got
Yeah.
got-
see?
a slight mix-up.
Ruby, Darkweave, they're both colors. I'm not good with colors. So yeah, it's. They should get more interesting names. We want
Is
all
the-
artifacts clan for one. That's
Is
it.
Yes, it's a
definitely
Ruby that's
confusing.
interested
Yeah.
in it. So this note was written by Ruby Cartel.
Which one?
The one I passed over?
I thought you gave him two, did you not?
No, I only gave him one note.
Which one did you give?
The one that I had wrote to the tavern, it said, and then on the back of it had a note from
You
them.
had two from two
uh,
different taverns, that's why my confusion was.
I said wrote to my tavern.
Right, okay.
The note that I had written for my trusty contact to get out, and then the contact was missing. And then I was saying also, while I'm here, normally I have someone that I can talk to or get a note across. I know it's maybe not above board, these transportation
Yes, less you
of
speak, the
messages.
better regarding to how certain things work, unless you want me to know every way to get around your particular resources. Because it is part of my job.
Okay. Well, I was going to say if I'm missing. That resource isn't there just now.
Have you reported this?
To who?
I don't really know who they are. I know where that I leave a message. I don't know who they are, but I know the person isn't around.
Again, a lot of information you should, for your own benefit in my line of work, you should not be providing me.
Yes,
Just
I
say
guess I
you've
would
lost
be
contact with with your,
informant.
yes, indeed.
In many lines of work, any form of investigation, you should have many informants in different areas.
I have information, yes. I have knowledge, yes. None of which I am going to disclose to you. No matter
But
our
would
mutual
you be able
affiliation.
to? Would you be able to send a message for me? It doesn't need to be below board. There's nothing incriminating in the message.
I'm not here to be your courier.
Okay.
So, can you let us
Word
go?
of advice.
Or...
I know how some
Yes.
people get past my gate with some stolen goods. So I never always can prove. Also know how people keep information out of our eyes. Do not tell a guard what you're doing.
I'm just being honest.
Mm-hmm.
Can't even be honest. For once, I'm being honest. And
I know, it's terrible, isn't it?
When you're saying these sort of things in public, you're not only just telling a guard to basically arrest you, you're also letting other people know you're telling a guard. There could be ears from the Darkleaf cartel listening, or the cardinal.
I was casting message before, but yes. It
Doesn't
also
matter.
could have been an imposter guard. You never know. The larger any organization gets,
Do you
the
have-
weaker the links get.
Do you have any people you wish to tell me about under my watch that I should be beheading?
Not that I'm aware of. I'm just raising eye of the possibilities.
Next time you come to my gate, if you're going somewhere like the thicket, going for a party, but probably got to save you a lot of problems.
Oh, okay.
Well, I actually wanted to know if it was a pub and then your guard stopped answering.
Yes. We're aware this is happening. I told those guards to play it down. You have the cooperation of the city guard, but endangering my men's life and I like that again, we will treat you like common criminals.
Is there a keyword we can say if there's something that might be dangerous, and I don't want to risk your guards, that definitely goes against any of my beliefs. If there's anything that might be a dangerous situation and we want information, is there any code words that we can say that says don't act on this?
Lie. It's not more about of you letting us know, or me know, in this case, what your intentions are, is how you're doing this in broad night time, in moonlight. This is a moon. I don't know what the saying is, but you get my point.
We're doing it out in the open.
Indeed. You're drawing too much attention to yourselves.
I thought I was rather discreet. I was in a crowded area, and I cast a message on someone that was 120 feet away. But everyone seems to be rather confused when you
Is there a reason
talk
why
to
it's
them
120 feet?
through message. Because they were going the other way,
My word of advice for
and I
you,
wasn't sure if I was being watched.
do not stop at 120 feet. Someone who knows the spell that you used and spots you, and a guard suddenly reacting to somebody speaking inside their head, may clock that. All you have to do is just tell the guard why you're going, and if it has to be, make it a lie.
Okay.
I'm the one that's answering
I'll
all
keep it in
inquiries at
mind.
this time of night because of the time of night. I have guards here for backup and one to basically help where it gets too busy, who also knows about your operation. Or rather your
Well,
assignments.
okay. So, with Note of a Ruby Eye being after Van Zan's weapon and threatening lives on the other hand, could there be any chance there could be an extra patrol? Even if all they do is act as a night crier and wake us up, if there's abnormal activity on the night of the tournament.
Not all guards wear armor.
Oh.
I wouldn't necessarily mean someone that will fight. I just want someone that will help wake us up.
What I mean is, there's probably guards watching that establishment right now, due to you.
Oh, it's like undercover. Oh. Nice.
Okay.
When you work for the Crown, you're not
Thank you.
exactly not going to be under watchful eye. Let me rephrase that. When you work for the Crown, it's not exactly like you're going to be working not under the watchful eye.
The watchful eye? Strange sentence to use.
Watchful eye. As in, they're not keeping an eye on you,
Mm-hmm.
where they would be. It's probably got half a dozen guards portraying as patrons. Maybe in the Secret Service.
Secret Service. Nice. So,
Good to know. So I have a comforting, because it's just specifically that night that I'm concerned about. The other nights I won't be overly concerned. Well,
do you know anything about certain wars between cartels?
Yes, there has been. Since it's relevant, I'll let you know this. The Silicon Eye operation, which is part of the which is part of the Dark Reef cartel, their head of resources is missing.
Okay.
Analeif Tavil.
Okay.
As it currently stands, the belief is that the Cardinal Eye operation, which is the Ruby cartel, has taken them prisoner.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
wasn't it the opposite way round from what we were told in the temple?
No, it's blue. Red has black.
Actually,
Red
technically,
has-
red has white in this case.
Yeah, it has white from somebody from black.
No. The person who's missing is part of white. Red has that white person.
Ah. And
Black is another cartel altogether. That's the Austral cartel.
and white wants to talk to us. Okay, interesting. Oh,
Well,
that's gonna be interesting.
Thank you for the information and the intel. But as for this arrest and whatnot, do we have to stay here much longer, or shall we be able to get back to our tavern?
Establishment.
The problem.
A problem.
When you leave, strike the guard outside this building and run deep into the city. Use the alleyways.
You want us
Why-
to hit
why
the
would-
guard?
Because you're escaping custody.
Oh. Oh boy.
I mean, I still have one. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, but would we not be wanted then?
Can't I just misty step away?
Did I get your names?
No.
Good point.
Well, we're known.
I'm James
But
the
I can
fisherman.
also dimension door for 500
Don't
feet.
incriminate poor James like that.
So we knock the guard out and we run. Okay, I can do that. In my full harness. That's going to be fun.
The cape doesn't need attunement, does it? No, it doesn't.
But it only
Um,
works with one person.
yeah. So I go, who's the slowest?
I'm the most loudly one.
Mm-hmm.
I take off the cloak that has Dimension Door, and I say, Van Zandt, put this on, activate it, and you can move 500 feet.
It's 1+1. What I meant. Dimension Door is you plus one other person.
Yep. And you can take Toto.
I can take that. So,
I mean-
Or Alvivor.
I mean, both of us are pretty speedy at the best of times anyway, so I don't think that's going to be a major concern.
You should take someone, and then I just disguise myself.
He
To
walks
look like
away
a
from you
very
for a
generic
second.
commoner.
And he grabs the table, and the big table in the middle of the room, and he flips it over, picks up a hatch, and just get out.
okay then. I'll take the cape.
So
and
I pass the cloak to Van Zandt. Alvivor, go with him.
He
Mhm.
grabs
I
your
grab
arm
Alpha
mantra and
Mhm.
pushes you into the hole. And
Into a hole.
releases. Yeah, he flipped the table out the way. He opened the hatch, it's going down on the floor, and he's now just pushed you into it.
Alright, what's down
He's
there?
grabbing Van's hand. He's forcing you towards it. Goodbye.
Bye.
And slaps you in
Bye.
the back, and you fall. And then goes, nods to you, and says, "Do I need to keep this up?" Total eats down. Tiny dragon.
I mean, I was just going to disguise self and walk out.
So where are we now?
Wow. Let me change the mood for a second. In the meantime, let's take a break. And we'll come back to you in a few minutes.
Pee-pee break. Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
You stole my line.
We are back from our temporary break. Losing to
Temporary
spoil the
break.
DM plans.
Wait, what's the opposite of a temporary break?
You know what I mean? We don't always take a break on stream.
We do. When it's remembered and we're not too busy and there's an opportunity to actually take one without going mid-sentence.
So again, we don't always.
So, party, find yourselves in the underground. It's quite damp and it does smell quite foul. It's pretty dark as well. And you hear...
I'm going to cast message. You know, I would have rather walked out with my disguise.
This is probably better for you. Just don't drink anything.
Wait.
I'm just gonna keep a very close eye on Total. Make sure he doesn't like get his snoot too close to anything.
See something passing by. Floating dinner. Ow.
No.
I'm gonna ask my pit dragon to sit on my shoulders. To be my eyes.
We
Track,
best
can
start
you
making
see?
our way through.
Since Silvio has an advantage on perception checks that rely on smell, I'm just going to turn around to Silvio and go, would you like to go in your other dimension for now? I'm not sure if that's agreement or not.
She's thoroughly hiding inside your cloak right now.
I think that'd be a yes.
I dismiss Silvio for now.
So Mantra, lead the way, I guess.
Lead the way. So let's head west.
Okay. I'll follow.
Off we go.
You head west. About 2 feet with a slight wind to the left and the wind to the right. And then you come up to 3 other directions, left, right and forward.
So am I facing west just now?
You believe so?
And the river, when we crossed the river, like how many steps roughly was that before the gate?
Couple of thousands.
A couple of thousand, so we could head west for a couple of thousand steps.
Maybe. You can't see very far in here, it's pitch black.
Yeah. So I walk straight on.
If it's dark, may I cast my cantrip light?
Go on.
I'd recommend against it.
But it's not an
I'll just-
ignition or anything.
I'll just ask my
It's
little dragon. He has dark vision. For 60 feet.
it's not. I have dark vision as well, but it's not. It's not about causing a fire. It's about someone seeing light through drains and then looking down.
Good point, actually. I mean, the light can be coloured anything, so I could technically colour it something a little bit darker. So it's not as
Red light.
noticeable. A little bit
But I'd
dimmer.
like to just walk on, walk
Okay.
along, and then keep an eye out so that if I can see any sort of light coming in from above, any points like drain holes.
Okay.
But continuing walking.
You continue walking. It takes a sharp right, then a back to the left again. And it continues looping left for about 500 meters away. And then it heads south for 1,000 feet.
Okay. 1,000 feet south.
And then there's a T junction in front of you.
Well, we're turning right.
Okay. T junction again, just about 50 feet.
Is it like full on 90 degrees
Yep.
each way? Turn right again.
So you head north again. And it loops left, heading west, northwest. And then heads north again. It's a T junction.
Is there anywhere we can poke our heads up?
Nope, you've not seen anything like that for a while. You see these dribbles of water coming through these pipes you see everywhere.
You say for a while, so we've seen it at some point during this, because I've been saying we've been keeping an eye out.
The only one you saw was that trapdoor.
Okay,
Interesting.
left.
Take left. And keep going.
Yeah.
Heads down. Down by 100 feet.
Straight down.
And then it levels out again. But as it comes to that point where it levels out, there is standing water. And the
back,
water continues, and from your vision, the roof of this passage goes into the water as well.
Oh, boy.
That side looks like it goes underwater. Shall we turn around, or do we fancy a swim?
Turn around.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going in there.
Okay, so you head back around, and you head forward. And there's a T-junction, a route forward, and a route to the right.
Forward.
Like, see if I poke my head down the one to the right, just poking my head that way. Oh wait, unless you're meaning the one that we've already passed and we had turned left at.
Yep.
Oh, alright, then forward. I thought you said we already passed that, but yeah.
So forward. Okay.
Yes.
You head forward. And you go forward. But over 1,000 feet. You come to T-junction. Left, right.
See.
Left.
Okay, so you begin heading north.
Are we back where we started?
Nope.
Huh? Maybe we should have scribbled something on the wall.
Takes a while. You come up to T-junction. There's a left and a head end straight forward.
Straightforward?
So if we go straight forward, we're facing north just now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to go further north? Because, overall, do I know roughly how far west we are from where we started? Because you've not been given distances.
Very hard to determine. You basically say 1,000. You've been walking for a good while. It feels like 1,000.
Still overall 1,000 west, yeah? So we should be close to where the river is if we go slightly north.
I'll just follow.
So you go forward another 50 feet. Goes left and right.
Left.
Proceed onwards. And the passage continues straight for a while, then suddenly takes a left. Follow that. And you look above you. You see a large pipe.
Okay.
That's dangerous.
Want to climb up?
You got to climb up. takes a little bit of effort. Make a perception check for me.
That's 26.
So as you begin climbing, you spot it just a little bit. There's this grey residue you can spot at the edge of the pipe as you climb up. You instinctively do not go to grab it.
Spoo.
The grey residue, is that, do you mean that's poo, or like what would it be? It's grey. I guess my vision's black and white just now, but
honestly don't know what it could be, but either way, don't touch it.
Well, there's
Somebody's
residue
got-
in a sewer, as you expect residue.
As you
No, but
contemplate
still.
this, you swear it moves.
It moves.
Let's go.
It starts
Please.
to
So it's
drip a little
ooze.
bit off the side down beneath you.
Ooh.
Does it look like it's sentient?
There's an pseudopod extending out to you.
Alright, I'll back up.
How do you back up? Do you jump down?
Yeah.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Like back to the platform we were at, not like straight down if it does. That is not a bad roll. 27.
That's fine. You land
Yeah.
and realizing you split your legs apart and just land at either side of the drip.
Okay.
And you realize, oh, and you move back again. And you see,
So it's a ooze.
Probably.
very slow moving.
Yeah, but you said a pseudopod reached out for me.
Seems to be.
Shall we move away from it or shall we fight this?
Let's move away.
It's trying to reach out to you again.
Move away.
Run!
But since I'm close to it, I'll give just before I run away from it, I'll give a quick test slash at it with my sword.
Oh boy. Here we go, loading Astral again.
No, it'll get an opportunity attack off me if I don't.
So you want to make an attack roll against us? With what?
Well, as far as Lima's explained, it's reaching out to me and it's a sentient slime. So, if it looks like it's a black ooze, then I'll slash my swords at it.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Like, am I able to make a perception check or anything to make sure it actually is? But I think I
an
rolled a
investigation
high
check.
one earlier. Because I had known I had made a really high perception check. Investigation is 15 plus 13, so 28.
28. You do perceive it trying to attack you, but it's doing it in such a way it's quite unusual.
Strange.
Well, it is hostile.
Without a doubt, it's trying to eat you.
I will hit it.
Okay, make an attack roll.
That's a natural 20.
Okay, roll your damage.
Okay, I did not expect a natural 20 just off the bat. Do I get sneak attack?
I'm afraid not.
Damn.
You know what? Yeah, sneak attack,
Okay.
because you'll find out.
Because I'll find out. I'm not sure if I want to kill it, or if I want to just do non-lethal.
Non-lethal.
Ideally non-lethal, but I don't
How
know how you
does
do
this work?
non-lethal to an ooze. Exactly. I actually need more dice. I only got out enough for a normal crit, not this weapon crit. Okay. And then I'll reroll that one. And I'll reroll that one. So now that's a scary roll. Now I'm adding it up. 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. So that's 60 points of piercing damage.
How would you like to do this?
Damn.
I'm just stabbing sword into it, swivel it around, and yeet it off to the side.
You kill the helpless grey ooze. It just bubbles and disappears. You actually quickly notice that when it goes really, really still, it looks like a bit of a bit of the stonework. It's almost because you're aware what it is. If you didn't, you would not be able to distinguish that separately from a rock.
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it.
What?
We're all thinking it, but I'm not saying it.
I have no idea what you're talking
Thinking
about.
what?
Good, because I'm not saying it.
Well, now you have to.
Nope.
Because we don't know what you're talking about.
I'm going to end up
Yeah,
giving
exactly.
the DM. I'm going to end up giving the DM ideas. So nope, not saying it.
I wasn't just my imagination there. I did get attacked by that.
I mean, maybe it's
I
just a
want
baby
to.
one.
I want to touch it and see if it hurts.
You want to touch the? Okay. You touch it.
Please,
Your hand goes
please
in.
tell me it's like.
It.
I'm not putting my hand in, just touching it with like one finger.
That's fine.
Eats you alive.
Does not burn you.
Okay.
Oh, that's a relief. I was worried it was going to be like a stonefish.
Stonefish.
I'm going to start climbing a pipe again.
Okay. You climb back up with your natural cat climbing ability.
And see as I'm getting up, I see any sort of sources of light, any sort of spots I'd be able to look outside.
So you look into the pipe, you see it extend about 50 feet ahead of you.
Okay. What, on the inside of a pipe?
Yeah.
So see if I cast light. And send it forward a bit. I'm going to cast Mage Hand, then I'm going to cast Light on my invisible Mage Hand, so I've got a floating orb.
Okay, you see the. Yep, lights up. You see not
And,
entirely enough to
yep.
see what's at the other side of the pipe, but you do see the end of
and
it.
I send the Mage Hand 30 feet forward.
There's a wall ahead. In fact, sorry, let me bring up my actual paint map. It continues straight. It's pitch black, but there's another corridor that continues straight on.
Straight on what way? West?
South.
Where would the next exit of this place be? Like, there should be a manhole or a service shaft somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is what I've been looking out for. Do we want to go up here, or do you think there should be a way down there? Guys.
Probably.
Yeah, we're best having a little look.
What, down there? Or up here?
Let's try going up here.
Because
So
this
up
path
way.
goes over, goes to the south. After you climb up.
Maybe we have to go back the way in order to go forward, though.
Well, we came from the east.
I'm just following. Lead the way.
Okay, well, Vanzan, don't know if you would want you to use your rope. I can hold on to it up here.
Yep. I'll use my magical rope.
Because I think I passed my rope to Toto and Alphaville.
Okay.
Oh, you mean the leash?
Yep.
Yeah, I better actually give you that back. There you go.
Well, I'm at the top.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
we'll
missed that detail.
we'll use the magic rope to get me up.
Okay. So, can I get athletics checks from Van Zand and Alpha?
Athletics checks.
If I'm
Alpha's
using a rope,
disadvantage.
I was
No,
gonna say,
it
does the
just
rope count to it?
lowers the DC.
Uh,
How are you using the rope to climb up?
Van Zandt, can you tie one end of the rope round Alphaville? That way if she falls, we can catch her.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that because athletics, did you say?
But how are you securing the rope?
I've asked Van Zandt to, so that's up to Van Zandt.
No, I mean the other end that's at the top. How's that being secured?
Well, so you've said it's effectively a wide pipe, and if it goes up, then turns to the side.
No, it's straight through. Remember, you're coming west a minute ago, then it turned a corner south, and then there was a pipe.
Yeah, and it was a straight up. You said-
Pipe was higher, which you climbed up into.
Okay. Alright then, I'll be sitting with a leg over, like, a leg at either side over the hole, and holding onto the rope.
Pipe is wider than your legs. It's 10 feet wide.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I mean 10 feet. Splits. So, yeah, I'll just, I'm guessing the pipe's slippy, but I'll just be holding on with my claws at one side, like on the side bit, and round the corner, so that would, with friction of the corner, would help as sort of leverage.
But I can tell my rope
But
to...
I won't be able to pull her up.
I can tell my rope to secure itself.
Okay.
It's a magical rope.
Yeah, definitely need that because was it athletics or acrobatics that you said?
Athletics, because you're climbing.
Damn it, that's a 2.
Vanzand?
Mine is 22.
So Vanzand, you managed to climb up okay. Now, this rope will not be able to pull Alvar up on its own, so Alvar will need to climb. With the 2, not a chance. Well, this will go cleanly.
Well, I
Alvar,
told them to tie it round her. Yeah, I said to Van Zandt to tie it round her.
are you going to pull her up?
We would.
Okay. I will need you both to make strength checks with disadvantage. Because you
Okay.
have no grip here.
Yep, I have claws that help a little bit, but yeah.
So that's not a
Strength
saving
check
throw.
with-
That's
But firstly, who's tying the rope at the bottom?
I tie
I'm
the rope
already
at the
up.
Make a
so-
dex check for me,
Vanzand.
Vanzand, for that one.
Dex.
One of my dice rolled really nice.
11.
11, okay. And what was your strength checks there?
That wasn't 8.
As I say, one of my dice rolled very nicely.
Mm-hmm.
The other
12.
one, not so much. 6.
6.
Mine is 12. 12.
Oh dear.
I'm going to be stuck down here, aren't I?
Yep.
So,
So, wait, Elver. And I
Uh-huh.
call down. Can't you use your wings to fly up?
hold on. You've now attempted this
But
first.
you say strength check. Would it not have been like
No, you're pulling this up.
athletics? Because
Athletic
pulling it
is
up
pulling
is also
your own body.
athletics.
Strength
That's-
is you lifting something. Athletics is swimming, climbing. Strength is literally lifting something.
So
So,
what's that?
Okay.
What's that?
with that, you guys are trying to pull this up. Mantra, you slip. And you lose your grip of the rope. You don't fall. Vanzand,
Yes.
here's the thing. Mantra lost the grip. So you can hold on to the rope, but you're still holding the rope successfully. But there's a sudden change in the weight, not the mass, the weight of Alvivor with that loss of additional grip. I need you to make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Not the fall.
It's a 16.
You compose yourself, but the rope falls from your hand.
Okay.
Okay,
I need you now to make a dex check or grapple. In fact, athletics or acrobatics check now to try and catch rope. And this is going to be extremely difficult.
24.
Fuck me, you caught it. So here's what's happened. Mantra has got one. She goes to lift it, and her hand slips. Vanzand, you go like that. You lose the rope, and you just snap and grab it again. And you're like, ah!
I'm getting too
Alvor.
old for this.
This is where it gets better.
You're only 20, wished.
This is where it gets better. Not for you guys. This is funnier. That 11 for tying the rope. With the sudden double jerk of loosens the grip. Alvaro, thankfully you're only about 5 feet above the ground at this point. But I would like you to make an acrobatics check with disadvantage.
Make a ninja
In fact,
move.
I'm going to ask you to make a dex saving throw.
Oh, Dex.
Is it still a disadvantage?
No.
Damn it.
No disadvantage.
Okay, well that's not too bad. That's a
Yeah,
16.
it's not bad if it's no disadvantage. That's fine. You land, and you narrowly miss landing in the puddle of grey goo. No damage
You know
from
what?
anybody, but you managed to not screw up this time.
You know what? I'm just going to try climbing up again under my own steam before I tie that around my waist again.
Okay, make an athletics check with disadvantage.
Alvivor! I call down. Alvivor! Well, why don't you use your flappy wings?
Can only do that once a day, Van Zandt.
And you already used it?
Yeah, good point, actually. Go
We
ahead
might
and
need it later though.
It's already midnight. No, it's not midnight.
Oh, it's definitely midnight by now.
Mhm.
You guys have been
Hey.
down here for a good while.
Hey, what's the crack actually after this? Are we going to go back to the tavern and go to bed? Because I need a long rest to be able to do this again.
Planning to.
Oh, wait a minute, actually. Would I not cast too much light because technically I glimmer?
There's already a mage hand floating around using the light cantrip at the
Yeah.
moment.
Good point, actually. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and cast Radiant Soul. Just fly up.
Oh!
The Ark of the
Chimney
Covenant
throw.
is open, ladies and gentlemen.
Spectral wings appear, and Alvivor is ready to take flight.
Come on, Alvivor. Move it, move it.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead and I'll fly up.
So as you fly up and then land on the pipe, you hiccup.
What?
Hiccup?
What does that mean?
You hiccup. You go,
You're drunk.
nope.
No, not quite.
Just a sudden jolts of movement, and the previous alcohol has suddenly invoked Alvivor hiccups. So every few
anyone got a good
seconds
cure for
you
this?
hiccup.
Well, that's going to be disadvantageous if we have to be quiet, is it not?
Just a bit.
Put a bag of holding over her head.
Let's go
Problem
to
solved.
100.
Surely one of you guys has got a cure for hiccups.
Yes, but you're not going to like it.
Yeah,
Why,
a few
what is
moments, few moments without air.
How's Toto getting up?
I thought I was already up.
He's sniffing that puddle of goo right now.
Oh, for God's sake, I'll go back down and get him.
Willingly happily comes with.
Damn, that was meant to give you a fright.
Does it work, DM?
No, because you could just do it, fix it, so it's not really a fright. You're like, oh shit, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, good point.
Okay. So with you, all three of you now in the pipe. Now what?
I want to cast message on Toto. And I want to say to stop Alpha making those noises, we need to give her a fright. I'll let her know in a second. I'll let you know in a second.
This is out loud. He's echoing the sewers.
Oh, shush!
He walks
And then
forward
I'm gonna walk
and
down the
then
pipe.
skids and stops, looking down.
It's better. Shh.
I want to look down.
Yeah, the other side of you. It's another 20-foot drop. It is standing water at the bottom.
20 feet, you say?
Before we all
I
get
mean-
soaked down there, how about I go down and check it out?
Yeah, you get your wings in soaked.
I get my wings soaked.
Oh yeah, you could just fly over. Here, the rope's the right length, so... Yeah, hold
Alvar,
one end of this rope.
does your flight ability allow you to hover?
Let's see. It doesn't say one way or another, so I'm assuming that yes, I can hover.
No, you can't. Hover is actually a stated movement effect. So just so you know, you fly like a bird, you don't hover like one. So you
Okay.
have to go from A to B. So when you fly, you commit and move. You can
Can I
change
not do a round
direction.
trip?
Here's the thing. This is a 15-foot wide tunnel, and about 20 feet tall. Forwards.
So,
Doubling back isn't exactly something you can do very easily.
I want to try something. So, here, you take this rope and you can fly over. That's plan one.
Uh-huh.
If that doesn't work, I'm going to run into a jump this.
Okay, I'll go ahead and take the rope and I'll fly.
Okay, you fly, and the rope is now. How long's the rope?
60 feet?
60 feet. It fully extends to 60 feet and begins getting dragged off towards the back, your side of the pipe, guys.
So now, with the rope there...
It's going off the pipe and it's about to fall into the water below.
No, I'm holding the other end.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure that I didn't
I
hear
said that. I said I was holding the rope and I gave her the other end.
I'm
You're
at
being
the other
pulled.
side.
You're being
or-
pulled quite vigorously towards the end of the pipe.
So, I'll say hold tight, Alvaro, and Van Zandt, I want you to go across.
Cross the rope.
Yeah, stick to the side. I'm going to hold it, pin it against the wall. Stick to the side, and you should be fine.
Okay.
Like, is there any way I can anchor down? So, like, so 60 feet, that was
Matthew, make a
enough to reach
perception
the
check.
previous hole. I was going to say 60 feet was enough to reach a previous hole, so I would be able to anchor down there, but I'll make a perception check.
No, this is on the opposite side of the pipe. This is now in the next tunnel.
You say it's a 20-foot gap. We moved about 30 feet. So it's
20
50
foot.
feet.
20 foot wide. No, wait. 20 foot high drop. So about 30 foot tall chamber. There we go. And about 15 foot wide. In a chamber.
Okay.
Well, a tunnel.
So it goes like this. Wee, wee.
With standing water at the bottom, you said.
With some
Yep.
standing water, you don't know how deep.
At the bottom of the straight down drop, but not on the pipe across?
Give me a second.
Or what? Because the way I heard it was we saw straight down, but the path kept going, but there was a hole, and that's what Toto stopped at. Because when I looked down, there was a straight path. So now, if you're saying there's immediately something in the way instead, then you've changed
No.
it.
This income flat. That is basically what you're seeing right now.
What's that? So that's a gap, yeah? And then we can go through over it.
No. I'll redo this.
Because I was expecting it to be a 20-foot 8-foot chasm that we had to cross, because otherwise you fall down a pipe. But if that's not the case,
Basically, this side, the tunnel on this side of the pipe is pretty much the exact same as the tunnel on the other side. Except this has got water in it. So hopefully this will help shed a bit of light. That's what it is.
so the pipe just lets us go from into the other side.
Yeah,
But
the
we
pipe
don't know how
just-
deep
the
the
pit-
water is.
No idea. It's too dark to see.
And the bit
it's
with
too
the
dirty.
water, how long does it travel before it's not
It's
water?
out of your sight. Alva, you have dark vision, don't you? 60?
Yeah.
So do I.
Okay, so when you actually got to the rope end, you actually see the tunnel curving.
Guys, I think this is a bit longer of a tunnel than we initially thought. I don't think this way is
Um,
accessible.
I want to know how deep the water is.
Well, let's dive in then.
Hmm.
Throw something in it.
Well, we can't just jump in case it's thingy. So I can probably climb up and down the wall there.
We don't know what's in that
Um,
water though.
Throw a rock at it.
I'd
See if it
imagine
moves.
poop.
Could be all sorts of things in there.
Crocodiles.
I wouldn't imagine crocodiles.
Mm-hmm.
So
So,
somebody
Van Zandt,
Not if somebody flushed a rat and then polymorphed it on the way down.
Bloop.
Yes.
well, actually, Alva, can you let go of your end of the rope?
I'll go ahead and let
And-
it go and I'll start flying back
Splash.
with the rope.
And then I pass the bit I'm holding to Van Zandt.
Okay. I'm grabbing it. Security.
Can you brace? And then I climb down.
Strength check, please, Van
till I
Zandt.
touch the water.
Do you want to use a rope to climb down or just your climbing ability?
Just my climbing ability.
Okay, so you don't have to brace.
Oh. Okay.
You can
The
brace if
brace
you
is
want.
to get back up.
No.
You can still climb back up
Okay.
again on your next 6 seconds.
I'll trust my friend.
Well, how slidey is a wall?
Not enough to impede your tabaxi claw movement. You've got 20 feet
Okay,
climb.
yeah.
It'll
So I'll
only be
just
an
climb down
athletics
myself.
check if you wanted to go faster.
No, I take my time. Take a whole 6 seconds to climb down.
Okay, and you get closer to the water with some of the ropes
Uh-huh.
just floating on top of it.
And I bring my mage hand down with me and immerse it under the water to see if I see anything.
You push it down. Here's the problem. It's very dirty. But you can still see the mage hand, and the mage hand stops moving after about 3 feet.
There's about 3 foot of water. Okay. I'll relay that. So, the water's dirty, but the mage, there's probably about 3 foot of water, so we could just tread through it.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Standing water will be getting closer to any form of maintenance shaft or manhole. We just need to make sure we don't find a bit that's just completely submerged.
Okay. Elvor, you're first.
Alvavel's already above us.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just untangle the. I'll just put the rope away.
You pick up the rope, it's wet.
Yeah, shit happens.
That's my rope.
As you do
I
that,
think,
you do
one
actually
instead of
spot
the
a bit of
magic one.
spear of thesis on your hand now.
Toto, come here, boy.
Toto's not moving from the top of that pipe.
I'll go ahead and pick him up.
No. He bites onto your arm tightly, not
Ow!
to attack, but he holds onto you. His claws are digging into you as well.
Relax, buddy. I'm not gonna drop you.
And I'll jump down.
I'd imagine Toto would be happy
Splash.
to swim in this.
Van Zandt, I need you to make an acrobatics check.
Acrobat. There goes my dice. Acrobatics stats. Acrobatics. That's an unnatural 20.
You pass, barely. Big splash. If you got a 19, that would have been 4d6 damage.
Oh.
You're lucky. You're so lucky. That was literally DC was 20 for that one. It would have been 15 if you weren't wearing such heavy armor.
Okay.
She said unnatural 20. I was like, damn. Okay. You splash in, and then now what, guys?
We can. Oh, just continue.
Just walk along.
Walk along. The tunnel curves to the right, almost in 180 degrees, and then curves left again, and begins pushing west. And then there's a wall, 20 feet up, another pipe.
I'll climb up. And I'll have a look.
Looks familiar.
Familiar? It's the same bit.
Looks like it's the exact same as the previous one.
Dang it.
So it's the same one, like the actual same one.
No. It is identical.
So we went for a U-turn.
No. This is a different pipe. It's just exactly the same.
You have to go up through the pipe, down again.
Yeah. I'm going to go across and look down after the end of the pipe.
Damp, but not wet.
And if I lower my mage hands with light on it, does it look like any part that we passed earlier?
Looks like a similar tunnel. There's not much difference.
But it doesn't look
With
like
your
the
keen
same
mind,
sort
you're
of stone
definitely a
as-
lot farther west than you were before.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's good to come up, guys. I'll
Okay.
walk along the pipe back towards them. You never passed me back my rope, Van Zandt. You just kind of lifted it up.
It was my magical rope I used.
Oh no, it was a non-magical one that I had passed to you.
Oh, here you go.
In
Well,
fact, I
up,
notices
yeah.
his rope just dangling from his bag.
Nice rope.
Is Alva still flying?
For now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm on borrowed time though. I'm gonna have to land on the pipe.
You still got some time left, but I wouldn't keep flying for long.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, you might as well go down after the end of the pipe. I'll offer to help Van Zandt climbing up, but you might be better climbing yourself, I'm not sure.
Can try.
How long is the pipe?
About 40, 50 feet. The picture's not to scale, okay? It's just to
I know, I'm
emphasise
just trying to guess. Van Zandt, throw up the rope.
The magical one or the normal one?
Oh no, just mine.
Okay, I'll throw up the rope. There you go.
And I'll leave it dangling down so that Van Zandt can probably reach it if he reaches up. and I'll walk the length of the pipe, and I'll sit at the edge to give me something to grip onto.
And I'll start climbing.
Because it is just long enough.
Okay.
And then let Van Zandt climb up.
Athletics check.
That's athletics.
Do I need to hold to grip?
A natural 20.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, you say?
Yep. Strength check, please.
Cool. That is 20.
Okay. Van Zandt, you successfully climb up.
Okay.
And then I'll start rolling up my rope again.
Now I'll start walking to the edge of the pipe.
And before I put my rope in my bag, I cast Prestidigitation on it so that it's clean.
Clean rope.
Just figured I'd point that one out.
So, back down again, I reckon.
Yep,
Okay.
I'll climb down. Oh, do you need a hand climbing down? I can probably help you.
Yes, please. Don't
So
want
am I able to use some of my, am I able to hold him on my back while I climb down?
Can you carry all that weight
How heavy are you?
with his armor and his items?
I said,
Yeah.
how heavy is he?
Where can I see that? Weight carried is 245.
And how much do you weigh?
Yeah.
No idea.
Should be there.
No, equipment is 242. Where can I see it?
Description.
Yeah, but with the armor and everything on it.
Weigh the armor,
I-
weigh your weapon.
Weight 197 me.
It's about 450 so far, then your armor.
Armor, that's... armor is 65.
Yeah.
How
I
much
could
is your weapon
only
shield?
carry 285.
That's
No.
Inferno.
So if you put all your stuff down and left your armor on, I could carry you and your armor.
And my stuff.
You
I'll
could
just-
get out of the to catch it.
I'll just tell my magical rope to put it securely somewhere so I can use that magical rope.
Otherwise, I could just climb down with you and show you where to put your hands, and then we can probably both roll on it, because I won't be climbing to the best of my ability, because I'm helping.
Yeah, but I can tell my magical rope to secure itself and to make knots every 1 feet. So I can climb down easier.
Well, you're playing on beginner mode.
Yes! Playing on safe.
I'll sit at the top and wait. I'll wait for Van Zandt, then I'll climb down after.
Yep, and I'll use the magical
Okay.
rope trick.
Okay, and make athletics check for using the rope. Oh, yeah, athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
That's athletics then. 25.
And climb down with ease.
And I'll tell my rope to come down and unknot itself.
And I just climb down as well.
And we continue,
Okay.
I guess.
You push on for another 50 feet. It's a little bit slippery, but you're making do.
Gas precipitation all over the place.
And I've lost my paint. A second. There it is. So yeah, we got about 50, 70, 80 feet, and then suddenly a route left, a route right, and a route forward.
So I want to poke my head down each of them and see if there's any ladders.
You don't see. Give me a perception check, actually.
That's 15.
Can I tell my
When you
tell
look
my
right-
dragon?
When you look right, no ladder, but you see the dead end, but it looks like it turns left. When it goes north, then it turns west. You look north. Sorry, you look west. After about 40 feet, it turns south, and the one to the south continues on.
I want to go for, so you say when I look west, that's the one that turns left, and then
Well,
dead ends.
the one to your right and the one in front of you continue those respective directions, then they both turn left. North goes west and west goes south.
Can I tell my dragon to scout a little?
Which way do you want to send them?
The one in front of us.
Flies off,
Yeah.
turns the corner, flies south.
Yeah, I don't know what way we're facing, and you are mixing up left, right, north, east, south. So
Right, so you're
um,
currently facing west. There's a route north, west, and south.
okay,
If you go north,
and
when you look north, it goes north for a little bit, then it turns west. When you look west, it goes west for a little bit, then goes south. And when you look south, it continues south.
I want to go north.
Okay. You're up north, and you turn to look around the west corner. It continues on. With your perception
Are we
check,
past where the
you hear a
tavern would have
noise.
No,
Okay.
it's good.
Sounds like a feminine voice.
been? Okay, well, what's it saying? Can I make it
It
out?
is not audible.
I'd like to move towards the noise.
You keep going. It's echoing a lot, and it's completely inaudible. How far would you want to keep walking?
If a party's following me, I'll keep going
Yes.
along this path.
Okay.
I'll be
So
following.
you head down another 300 feet, and around about that mark, this is somebody moaning.
Ah,
In pain or
Oh
the
no, there
other
is
kind
some
of moaning?
interesting vocabulary starting to come through.
moaning as in a little child moaning with scary eyes in the
No,
woods.
adult woman who seems to be enjoying herself.
Oh, yeah, that's the place we have to go.
Oh, that is nasty.
Yep. Okay. Lead the way.
Get along, and you find a ladder.
Find who?
A ladder at the corner. It goes south, but on this corner, there's a ladder on the opposite wall.
Let's climb the ladder.
Yeah.
And what
let's
way
go,
is it
yeah.
sounds?
Up.
Yeah, let's go up.
I'm gonna
Oh,
carefully climb up. I don't want to get spotted.
You climb up, and there's a big steel hatch.
Steel hatch.
It is grated.
Oh,
Can I look through?
There's some stars.
stars are good.
So I start to cast prestidigitation all over myself to clean everything up, and I turn to the others. We're not all covered in shit. I'm all dry as well.
You
And
spend
then
a
I'll
good
climb
few
up
minutes
this ladder.
doing that, then suddenly Alpha's wings disappear.
oh crap.
Let's climb up, Alphavor.
But yeah,
Mhm.
Up,
let's climb up the ladders.
Climb up.
Should I, before I open the thing, I just turn to people. Should I make myself look like a construction worker?
in the sewers at night.
I think it's probably best that we just don't explain ourselves and just go. Who's
Yeah.
likely gonna
I
believe
just
it?
say a long story if I spotted. Okay, yeah, cool.
Just go.
I want to slowly try to raise the crate.
As you go to push it, it does not budge.
Can I investigate?
Yep.
And what does he?
I don't know. You tell me when you roll your dice.
Okay. Well, that is 17 plus 13. So
There's
that's
luck
a
on this
30.
thing.
That's something.
Oh, cool. So my light's no longer on my mage hands.
Okay.
Like when I noticed there was a way out, I turned off the light. I thought I'd say that now because it would look suspicious with a light coming out of this grate.
Just
But so because I'm holding on to the ladders, I want to like, is the lock on the outside or the inside?
it is on the outside.
I want to send my mage hand up to pick the lock.
Okay, so here's the third thing. You do not have line of sight on this. So I'll need you to make a pick lock check with disadvantage. So that's your dex modifier plus your proficiency and a d20.
Uh-huh. Disadvantage, you say?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. 11?
It unlocks.
We could
Okay, I thought that was a bad roll.
DC was
could
10.
just-
It's a drain lock.
we
It's
could
not
just have
exactly
missed
a bank vault.
Could have used Mrs. Step.
Ah. Yeah, true. But that would have been two of us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
You would
Three
have
of
still
us.
been down here. With Toto.
True. Totally been stuck. Sewer dog.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, you never used the cloak. We could have dimension doored up with
Yeah.
Toto. But yeah, so yeah, we get out. Where are we?
Bang, 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 bang.
We're in Mercador, huh?
So as you come up, whoever it was right next to you. Just a little bit out of sight, and they're both now looking down at you as your head pops out of the ground.
Hello there.
So you don't see this yet, Van Zandt, but the woman screams, and the guy stumbles back, loses his footing because his garments are around his ankles, falls backwards, lands on some boxes. You hear a crash,
Okay.
and just screaming.
Let's run.
Don't mind us. Long story.
Yeah.
Long night. It's been a long night.
As you come up,
Go back to your
Mantra,
public fornication.
You're up. Who's next?
I'm second.
Okay, you come up. Van Zandt, you
Yes.
recognize this woman. It's Princess.
Oh! Get over here!
Ah,
Yes, you are.
she's covering herself right now. And you're up.
And I miss a step towards her and I grab her.
No.
Hello.
Pulls her
Just
arm away
grab
from
her.
you.
So, we still need a chat.
Alvar, you come up next with Total, I presume.
Mm-hmm.
You also recognize her. It's the friend you met in Ruma.
Okay, avoid eye contact.
She is now fleeing.
Ah, well, I'll let her go. Bye for now.
I follow the people. Right, shall we make our way back to the tavern for the night?
Yeah. I think
Whereabouts
we'll
are
go.
we?
Yeah. Let's
If we walk around long enough, we'll find it.
let's cast the gentleman in the boxes.
You are
here.
in the wrong place. You came to the wrong street.
Really?
That's
Somebody wants
So as you
wants
turn
to fight
around,
at this hour?
you see some individuals that are not quite easily being seen due to not much lantern light around here.
So we have just had a long night, and unless you want to make it a longer night for us, I'd suggest you just tell us roughly where we are, and we'll be on our way.
Well-
We're sorry that we interrupted the live show, but we just need to find our tavern.
If you're in our turf, you have to pay the toll.
Or
And how
maybe
much
it's
is
my
the toll?
turf now then.
How much is the toll?
We'll call it there.
I'm gonna chop off some heads, I think.
That took a little bit longer. You guys missed like 3 exits. One of you guys just went the one way. You just set an entrance around the corner, and you went the longest route as well.
That's fun. Oh, already fighting again.
Indeed.
No, I can't fight. I must behave.
At this point, I'm tempted to just go, right, okay, how much is it? We'll pay this once, but see when we're more energized. We'll beat your asses and we'll get our money back.
Yeah, we'll come back and we'll settle this.
Exactly.
I mean, I critted and sneak attacked.
You have full
My
charge.
short sword is fully charged.
You can make them go boom.
So essentially, you're like, I'm ready to fuck shit up, and me and Van Sant are just like, no, mate, we're way back to the tavern. Night.
So the way Mantra would do it, because most people don't want to fight to the death. Like most people would go, "Oh shit, this is a bit more real than we thought," and then run away when they realise it's actually dangerous.
I mean,
So
in
if I made a
fairness,
show of it by stabbing someone and bravely wounding them, then the others would probably just stop if they're just thugs.
you say
but-
that, but we've
and
got a
run
bit of a
away.
habit of leaving bodies in our wake wherever we go.
We also have a murder hobo DM, so yeah.
And the
Yeah.
sewers
What?
are open. We can throw them in the sewers.
Did you just say what I think
Well-
you said?
What, murder hobo DM?
A murderable DM, yeah. Did you
Murder
just say
hobo,
that?
I said.
Ah.
Basically, the way Lima works combat is people don't value their lives and they fight to the death.
I've
every
had
time.
people run away from you before.
Why?
It has
Princess.
had
Several
not very
times.
often.
Really?
Yeah.
Shall we?
Well,
There's been
Every
some
time people
encounters
just
where there's been
sacrifice
enemies
their
in the
lives.
fight that you guys have not been aware of that decided to tuck tail and ran. Some of the guys you fought outside Mercadal City ran away. He said you
Right.
hunted one of them down after he shot your familiar.
Not
And
being
then
funny,
he decided-
guys,
Yeah,
but
shot,
I,
Yep.
I legit
So-
need my bed, so
Yep, we're gonna get some bedtime. So guys, thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you next week. Good night.
Night night.
night.